Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. As y'all know, we go live every Sunday noon to talk about the GOAT conversation in basketball, the greatest players to play the game. It's been such a wonderful June and a wonderful offseason for us LeBron fans, especially here in GOAT James Kingdom. As we all know, LeBron James' son, Bronny James, is officially a part of the NBA as he got drafted in the 55th pick overall by the Los Angeles Lakers. So not only is Bronny James an actual NBA player, he will be playing with his father, the GOAT. So we are here to talk about whether or not the actual Lakers ruined their chances for a title because they drafted Bronny. So we got our normal panel here as normal. We'll put the link up for everybody in the comments. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the channel. Check us out also on other platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Discord, Instagram, Twitter. We do it like none other. This is the GOAT James Kingdom platform. This is the GOAT James Kingdom show on Sunday afternoons. And here it is, baby. We do it like none other. So what up, Brandon? What's going on, brother? What a great week for us, right? Bronny's officially a Laker.
Yeah, there's a lot of haters hating about it. I don't know why, but they despise this move by the Lakers. This is the most important late second round pick in the history of the NBA.
History.
And there's
The
just a lot of
history.
people saying, yeah, there was a lot of people saying, how can JJ develop Bronny? I mean, I don't even know how that even makes any sense. Do you know who his father is? Why the hell would JJ Redick develop Bronny when his father is LeBron James?
Don't make no
I just
sense.
don't
Don't make no
understand it.
sense.
I do not
Don't make.
understand why they keep talking about he won't play this year. He's undersized. He's basically he's same size as Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, bigger than Chris Paul. The second greatest point guard of all time, Isaiah Thomas, is smaller than Bronny. Like, how do we get this instance that Bronny is undersized with all of the NBA players that are point guards, some shoot guards that's around his size? What is so undersized about Bronny James that he cannot play in the NBA, but all these other players can?
He 210, right?
He's 210 pounds, 6'2", and they say he's undersized.
Well, is it really the size or is it the skill?
It's neither. It's his
I
name is
mean, what?
Bronny James.
I don't understand the skills that they think he's lacking. What skills is he lacking?
Well, first of all, they don't know nothing. They don't even watch the game, so we already don't know. They just saying
Yeah.
stuff just to say stuff. They don't know what they're talking about. That
They're
we
saying
already
that
established.
he's a top 20 high school player and a McDonald's All-American because of LeBron.
How did he make the high school All American if because of his dad? Is that what they gonna say?
Apparently,
These
but
people.
why isn't every NBA player's sons? Why wasn't Jordan's sons All-Americans, McDonald's All-Americans? Like, why is it just started with LeBron James? It just doesn't make any sense. If Kobe Bryant had a son in the league and he was still with us, they would not say, how can Redick develop Kobe Bryant? So they're going to say, how is he going to follow his footsteps being trained by his father before and after games? Bronny has played on the same court with LeBron James, practicing with LeBron James, eating, living with LeBron James. Why would he not help his son with basketball? Why would it have to be up to the coaching staff to develop Bronny James? It just doesn't make any sense. He's been playing with NBA players for almost over 5 years, I'm pretty sure. He has the experience. I mean, any college player knows sometimes you get on a college team and you're not able to do what you want to do. Like, this is nothing new. NBA players have witnessed this in college themselves.
Yeah.
Everybody has witnessed being more skilled than the player in front of you, but you're not able to play because of the coaching strategy. Bronny was not able to play his game. If Kyrie Irving would have came to Duke, missed all the training camp, first part of the season, and just been plugged in if they were already a good team, he would not have did what he did his freshman year, but I'm pretty sure he still had the same skills to come in the NBA and be rookie of the year. Like this stuff just baffles me how they're just constantly hating on Bronny James without even knowing anything about him. He won't
Yeah,
play this year. He won't get any minutes. He'll be the last man on the bench. How do you know this?
I mean,
How do
no,
you know
Brandon,
this?
you played basketball, right? Your coach tells you what he's going to expect from you, what he wants you to do, what your role should be. It's on you
And half
now.
the time I didn't agree. Half the time I didn't
No,
agree with
I
the
know,
shit,
no,
but
I
I
know
had to
that,
do it.
but it's still on you to go develop your game on your own. It's not on if the
Yeah.
coach is not going to tell you, well, you need to go take these amount of shots. It's still on you to develop your game, whether it's for the game plan that the coach wants to install you in, or for all other reasons, just to develop your game to get better. So it's not on JJ Redick. It's really going to be
Yeah.
on Bronny James, and like you said, he has his father. He has a good background. He has a good people around him. So that's why you draft a late pick like that, because the potential is there, because he already has everything around him. You don't have to do as much as a franchise, but put him in the building. That's really it, to be honest with you. So it's a great pick.
There has not been one coach that developed my damn game when I played basketball in college. Not one of them. I had a damn coach tell me that I should practice shooting left-hand hooks out the post. I'm like, what the fuck would I do that for?
Weren't you all American?
I mean, like, why would I do that for? Like, why would I shoot a left-hand hook? That doesn't make any sense. So that's what college coaches do. They're not always the best at training players. They're not always the best, and you're gonna get better playing versus better competition anyways. Bronny's not gonna get better playing versus less competition. You're gonna get better playing versus pros. Luka did not get better playing versus people his age, players his age. He got better playing versus pros who was much older than him. That's why he came into the league ready to play from the jump, because he had that experience playing versus pros for over 5 years. That's why he's so dominant now, because he's been doing this longer than everyone has in his age bracket. I mean, not everybody could be LeBron James and a phenom. I mean, he's the only person to do out of high school. That's because of his gifts. Besides his skills, the guy is the most gifted athlete we've seen touch the basketball court. Besides Wilt Chamberlain. So yeah, so this
Facts.
notion that
We
the
know.
Lakers,
Uh huh. Go ahead, Brandon. I'm sorry.
yeah, the fact that they're just trying to clown LeBron and Bronny and all this stuff. He didn't work hard for it. Everyone worked hard, and Bronny didn't put in any effort to be as great as he is, a top high school player, only because of what he did in college. And we already seen their stats were similar players in college who got drafted this year, who were similar than Bronny James, and there was not one mention about them going higher than Bronny.
Beely, this guy says you got the Chuck Hayes package when you play ball.
Coach told you to practice left-hand hooks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you, the college coaches do tell you to do some weird things at times, and I mean, trust me, I know for a fact.
I should go away from the 3-point line, and I should go on the post and practice left hand hook. Something I never did before in my life. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't care if it is practice.
That is crazy. That is crazy. But we know JJ Redick isn't as bad as obviously your coach was, because he already said that he sees Bronny doing some good things, and he can't wait to have Bronny on the floor and to work with him on certain things as well, because obviously he can help Bronny form and shooting in different scenarios. He can help Bronny understand what he wants Bronny to be for the Lakers to be able to have a chance to win this year. And you know what? If you really look at the Lakers roster, how can he not get on the floor?
I mean, look what they put on the floor the last 4 years.
Who's he got to beat out? Like trash D'Lo?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're going to get rid of D'Lo. D'Lo's not going to be on the team. He opted in, but they're going to trade D'Lo.
Yeah, for sure.
So what other guards do they got? You got Cam Reddish. You got Austin Reeves. You got Gabe Vincent.
Yeah, Gabe Vincent.
And who's that other dude with the hyphen in his name?
And Vando.
No, Vando's a forward. They're gonna have
the rookie last year.
Yeah,
You talking
what's
about
his
him?
name? Yeah, you know
I
I'm bad
forgot
with
his
names,
name.
Brandon. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Brandon.
forgot his
Okay,
name too. Yeah, I
Brandon
forgot his
became me.
name too.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but that's what I'm saying. Bronny could play.
He
Bronny
can
could
barely
shoot the
play.
shit.
Yeah.
He can catch and shoot. Right? He's been catching and shoot from his dad his whole life.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna feel uncomfortable on the basketball court. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Rich Paul and Clutch Sports, because in reality, this was probably the best scenario for Bronny James, to put him on the Lakers with his father, allow him to be sheltered. Because again, all this attention on Bronny James is hilarious. I've never seen anybody pay attention to the 55th pick overall ever in basketball history. We are talking more about this guy, Bronny James, as the second latest pick than we are talking about the first overall pick in today's draft. Nobody don't
First
even know
three.
nothing. No,
The
nobody don't
first
even
three.
know who. Nobody knows none of those dudes in the first round being picked. None of. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for us posting about AJ Johnson, we wouldn't even have post about AJ Johnson. They got that from Brandon and I because we posted about him. So that didn't even come through.
And they're even making excuses for, well, he only played 7 minutes. So how the hell is he going to be in the NBA if he can't play versus pros? So why are you talking about LeBron James? He's playing versus pros, versus weaker competition and only playing 7 minutes a game, but you're saying that he should have been drafted in the first round and Bronny should not have been drafted. They're hypocrites. They're damn hypocrites all
Well, I
around.
mean, so everything's going to be lining up for Bronny. I mean, I think that he's going to be like you learn by doing. You learn by playing. Like we're going to see probably what he's made of in the summer league here. To some degree, I think he's going to get some time out there, and we're going to see, what he has to do. I mean, yeah. I mean, the only way he's going to get better is or we see what he's capable of is like when we get some minutes, when he gets out there, when he plays against his contemporaries. I think it's going to be a great show. It's going to be good ratings regardless because you're going to see JJ Redick. There's going to be a lot of narrative swirling with him and obviously Bronny. We'll see what the Lakers are made of. And then, I mean, there's only been, what was it, like 3 NBA picks ever that averaged less than 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in the history of the league. And that was like in 2001 and 2016. And then you had the only top or the only number 55 pick in the last 10 years that's still in the league is Andrew Wiggins. So, I mean, the odds are against him, but I mean, hey, he has plenty of support, just like you said. Obviously, arguably the GOAT's his dad. So, we'll see. It should be a great year to see what happens.
And LeBron haters found the new word, nepotism. Longevity was the first new word that they found out what it was. Now it's nepotism. And then when you actually look up the word nepotism, it's not even the right meaning. So now we change the definitions again. Hey, you're right. The Lakers was probably the best situation for him. They get the grooming, put him under good regiment, under the ones they feel like is best for him. And he got his dad. The Lakers probably gonna hire good coaches to help train him as well. They're gonna have him playing pre-games before the games, practicing all the time. I do think he's gonna get some G League games under him as well. Good luck, and I hope the best for him. I mean, this is a great situation. Father, son get a chance to play together, and we're complaining about that. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand the hate. I don't understand the hate from other men. I don't understand hate from our culture. Again, this is a good situation. Who doesn't do this for their kids? Everywhere in the world, people do it. And again, LeBron doesn't run the Lakers. He's not the GM. He's not the owner. What if he did ask them to draft? They don't have to oblige.
John, he's a GM.
Well, they say Rob Pelinka is, so
I'm sure JJ Redick just happened to get hired over someone like Sam Cassell because he's not the GM.
I thought Sam Cassell would get the Detroit job, but
Nobody want to hire Sam Cassell either. So it's just not. Yeah, everybody think just the Lakers the only ones supposed to sign everybody. They're supposed to sign all the coaches, all the players. But no
Everyone.
one else is doing this. No one else is signing Sam Cassell. No one else is
I think that the
drafting
nepotism argument is
those
stupid
players who
too
they
because
drafted.
yeah, you see a lot of examples of nepotism. I mean, I don't really have a problem with that at all. I mean, if I was LeBron, I would have done it too. Like I'm already, like you're just having fun at this point. Like why not do that? It's not like it's not like you're like stacking the deck or something, or like it's not like detrimental to other teams. I don't see why anyone has a problem with it, other than like they hate Bronny for personal reasons. I mean, Bronny didn't do anything. Bronny just wants to play. He said that many times. He like even said it's not like my dad. I've always wanted to play ball. So I mean, it's not. I mean, if you had questioned like his contribution to a team, sure. But like if you're just out here being like, oh, I have a problem with him being on the team. I mean, I really understand that perspective.
It's not even against Bronny. They have the problem with the father. They don't have nothing against Bronny.
That's
I
true.
mean, it's nothing against Bronny. I mean, most of them couldn't tell you much about Bronny, but they can tell you everything about his father. So it's really not against Bronny.
They could definitely tell you about how he averaged 4 points a game in college and how he should not been a McDonald's All-American. That's all they know.
It's funny at the high school. At the high school, he was a top 17 projection out of high school. After the heart situation, that did change a lot of stuff. So he was a first round projection out of high school.
If he would have came out of high school, he was rated as a top 10 pick.
Yeah, it would have been a lottery pick out of high school.
Well, we'll say. I think in the summer league in a couple of weeks here, we'll illuminate or answer a lot of questions. He has to go, right?
Yeah, he's going to go. He's definitely going to go. They want to put games under his belt. They want to put situations under his belt. You want to see how he react to certain things, and that's why he's going to play in the G League. That's also going to help too, because you're going to have competition in his face. You got to see how he's going to react to things. You want to run certain plays. You want to put him under certain situations. You want to do all this stuff, and then he's going to get to practice against the team as well. So he's going to get all the training that he needs.
What if Bronny's just the GOAT? Like, we don't know.
Hey, if he turned out to be a starter, all-star, it's going to be a lot of people.
What if he's the one, right?
Yeah.
He's like Neo. We just didn't know.
Wow. If he if he becomes the one.
I mean, realistically, I think I've seen us just watching him play and like just the limited things we have. I mean, I think that he has a chance to be a contributor. I mean, who knows? Like, you can never really tell what someone's ceiling is before they've even played against NBA competition. But I like what I see of his game. I mean, he looks smooth. I mean, he has a good jumper. He's obviously coming in with like an above average defensive package. I mean, visually. So I mean, reserve judgment thing.
Man, he got. I mean,
and also if you look at the McDonald All American game what he played in, all the players who were drafted before him, I think it was like 5 or 6, he outplayed them in the McDonald All American game. He played versus these players and he outplayed them when he was healthy, when he was in high school. So the notion that he's not this great player or not a good player is ridiculous because they never watched him.
Yeah. And then you see the improvements in his game from the last game in college to the combine.
We know they don't watch the games.
No. John, that's like ancient Hebrew to them when you say that. It's like they're never gonna understand.
I don't understand. I have a problem understanding that because it's like when you want to debate somebody, you want to have a conversation with somebody, and you ain't even did your homework. It's like, what are we talking about? Oh, you're repeating what you heard somebody else say.
You got to say things like 4 and 6 and like 1 and 9. Then they'll start like, you'll see their eyes go wide, something like that.
Yeah, he 4.6. What that mean? What? Tell me what that mean.
4.6.
Yeah, I mean, ain't that what he averaged in USC? There's some people who don't even know he went to USC. I have people talking about how trash he is.
You don't want to watch college ball. If they don't watch the NBA games, they're not going to watch college.
I mean, all this. I mean, we had a draft, and everybody is talking about the second round pick number 55. It's people who don't even know who the first pick of the draft is.
Well, the most important thing, John, is that you and I finally agreed that LeBron was not robbed of the 2013 DPOY. Like, we finally agreed on that.
No,
sorry about it, Brandon.
You really helped me understand where you was coming from. So I get it.
Right? Tim Duncan was robbed. Let's go.
I mean, Tony Allen was robbed. I mean,
arguably, Paul George was robbed.
Yes, I mean, it's been
LeBron was definitely robbed.
Robbed that fourth place finish. Come on, Tim Duncan wasn't even first team, robbed. And he was the only player in like league history to finish like top 5 in 7 of the defensive categories, and he wasn't. He didn't win. Bullshit.
Who was that?
Tim Duncan.
Akeem was robbed in 1988.
Sure, I mean, so it would seem. So it would seem. My question about the whole thing is, okay, obviously box plus minus is not dependent on your stats, right? That's just dependent on your impact, right? When you're on and off the floor. So obviously they didn't have that metric then, but in hindsight, Mike had the best one in the league. That was, obviously I get what they're saying about, oh my God, he can guard, but arguably his impact was there immeasurably. I'm not saying Hakeem shouldn't have won that because we all know at this point he's a top 10 defender unequivocally.
Of all time.
Yeah, I mean, we've done the research. Like, he was like my second or third best defender of all time behind like Bill Russell and like I think Ben Wallace was up there. But like, I know if they were only going by stats then, specifically blocks and like steals, so it's tough. But I think a lot of that shit, not to get off topic, but a lot of that shit was like Alvin Robertson's numbers were also crazily skewed, like the season before and like the 3 seasons after, of like steals like at home. If you look at them, like 4 steals a game. It was like,
Travis, the hardest part is that you had people voting who couldn't even watch the game. They was dependent on looking at the stats to see who they think. I mean, if you was in Seattle and it was a Tuesday game, Chicago versus Miami, where Miami wasn't, well, Chicago versus any team, Dallas, they couldn't even watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
So they were dependent on that box score to tell them what type of defense he played, how many steals and blocks he had. They were dependent on that stuff. It's not like today, where you got NBA League Pass and all these channels where you can watch every game is available.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They were dependent on the newspaper to tell them who did the best.
Yeah. So we should like I always said, we should take the human element out of it. Like, why don't we just do that?
Because some people wouldn't win awards.
It's facts, I guess.
I mean,
shout out Wemby.
I believe Joker should be a 2-time MVP, but I actually think the last 2 he should have won. This season and the season Embiid won. I think Joker should have won it that year.
Yeah. A broken Klay Thompson.
Let's go ahead and discuss what Reggie Reg got to say this time.
All right, y'all. So I don't know if y'all can hear me. I had a little bad internet. My bad. All right, so it says, I love this pick for the Lakers. A rookie coach, a 6'1" shooting guard, possibly a broken Klay Thompson. This is gonna be new. This is gonna be my new favorite reality show. Shout out to Reggie Reg. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Reggie,
it's definitely gonna be entertaining. It's definitely gonna be entertaining.
I don't think Klay Thompson is broken. I think he was upset all of last year with the Golden State Warriors. I think it got to him.
Bring him to the Lakers.
And I think him moving on is actually going to help him. He still shot, 38, 39% from the 3 last season?
Yeah.
18, 19 points? I mean,
imagine him playing with LeBron James. He's getting more wide open looks.
Hey, Ishmael, Malachi does not want the link. He's asking for the link now because he knows we do not put the link up right now. He knows when we put up the link, and that's why he said he had to go to work 10 minutes ago. Why is he still asking for the link? If you got to go to work, go to work. I'm sorry your life is so pathetic. You work on a Sunday morning, afternoon. That you couldn't even do nothing in your life to earn enough seniority to have a Sunday afternoon off. You got to go to work and you're begging to be on GOAT James Kingdom before you go to work. Imagine that. Imagine
Getting
that.
torched.
Got no time for you, Sesky Jeffries.
Yeah, it's it's the same thing. They ask for the link and then it drops, and they have Chipotle to worry about, or like they have the dry cleaning. They're going to work. It's always something. Their bitch asses never want to come up here and get flamed in person. It's the same thing every week. Don't be surprised.
It's the facts.
What do you want to talk about? Put it in the chat, and
let's
see what you want to talk about.
No. Watch this. I'm gonna put the link up, and only Malachi can join. Only Malachi can join.
Just bring
Here it is. The link is up. Only Malachi. Show up, Malachi. You said you got 19 minutes. You heard he said I got 19 minutes. We're going to give you 5 minutes of that 19 to prove your point.
Oh, yes, fresh meat. Let's go.
Let's come.
Come on, hurry up.
And while we doing that, Travis, did I hear when I returned back on, you were talking about Alvin Robinson Steels? You didn't see what happened to Pee Wee Herman on Friday night? You want to talk about Albert Robinson Steels?
No. What I'm saying is, like, that chart that we initially looked at.
Hello?
Like,
Here we go. Malik is in the building, y'all. He said he got 19 minutes. Malik is in the building. So, I mean, not Malik. Malachi. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, Malachi, you say you want to debate us. What is it exactly you want to debate?
Well, I want to debate if LeBron had help in 2017 in the finals against the Warriors.
He didn't, because he was facing the 2017 Warriors.
Wait, but hold up. Like, that's not what the stats told me, though.
What did the stats say? What did the stats say?
The stats said Curry and Kyrie both averaged 29 points per game.
Okay.
Draymond and J.R. Smith both averaged 11 points per game.
Okay.
Kevin Love and Clay averaged 16 points per game.
Okay.
And LeBron and Kevin Durant averaged 35 points per game. But somehow the Cavs got gentlemen swept.
How many points did the Cavaliers average and how many points did the Warriors average?
I just told you.
No, you didn't. You gave us 5 players on each team. What were the Cavaliers average and what were the Warriors average?
Malachi, do you realize basketball is more than about scoring points, right?
I can hear you pulling up the webpage
let's
right
forget
now.
he said the points, but why did he stop at 5 players? The Warriors had more than 5 players. He said the Cavaliers had a team. A team isn't 4 players. You named LeBron James 4 teammates versus Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant's 3 teammates. Where are the other players? Where's the help that LeBron's supposed to have to win? If that's the case, if they were even with those 5 teams, how did they lose?
Is he typing?
He's probably trying to figure out.
You don't know what the score.
I'm
You
not
don't know
sure.
what the average. You don't know what the average score was. Oh, he lost himself. Hold on. Let's get him back here. What was the average score? What was the average score for the Warriors that series, and what was the average score for the Cavaliers that series?
Well, the Cavs outscored the Warriors. So, like, the Cavs throughout that series had 483 points, while the Warriors had 463.
What was the average?
Just bring it up to me, because like when I try looking it up, like I get like my Wi-Fi cut off. Just look it up for me.
Look it up for you. You are supposed to have this information available for you. We don't look up information for our opponents. Our opponents are supposed to have the information for us. Now you ask me something and watch me give you the information you're looking for.
I mean, it's there. You just have to look.
I know, but my Wi-Fi gonna get cut off if I.
You're
right.
about to get cut off because you got to go to work. I don't want you being late because you can't lose your job proving yourself wrong on GOAT James Kingdom.
So Golden State averaged 121.6 and Cavs 114.8.
So how did the
Okay.
Warriors? So how did the Cavs score more points than the Warriors? Why did you lie on GOAT James Kingdom on a Sunday afternoon while we're doing the Lord's work?
Bruh, are you serious right now?
Because if they both played 5 games and the Warriors got outscored by the Cavs, there is no way the Warriors won 4 of those 5 games.
But how come But if
Huh?
LeBron's so great, how come he let the Warriors beat him in the finals?
He didn't let the Warriors beat him in the finals. You were supposed to prove that LeBron James' teammates were good enough to beat the 2017 Warriors. You have yet to prove that.
Well, I just told you
Hold on,
the start.
Malachi. Let me ask you this simple question: how did Jordan let Boston beat them in the playoffs?
Well, Jordan have no help. And Boston
Oh,
was a super team. Who?
okay.
Look,
How did Jordan let the Pistons constantly beat them in the playoffs?
the same thing. No help.
No help. Okay.
But
And
I'm
why
not
did
Jordan fan,
LeBron
child.
James lose? And why did LeBron James lose versus Golden State?
Well, he's not a winner. He's a ball hog.
Okay, that's why. Okay, and Jordan's not a ball hog, and Jordan won all the time, but he lost. Do you realize
Yep.
how that doesn't
And
make any sense, bro?
LeBron is forced us in the finals, bro.
And
Why
Jordan
he
got
scored?
Okay.
and Jordan got 3 first-round losses. LeBron don't have that.
I mean,
Well,
so okay,
LeBron got three sweeps though.
okay. So
Jordan was swept
Malachi,
twice in
so
the
are
first
you
round.
saying that it's better to lose in the first round than in the finals?
I mean, like it's safer.
Just say yeah.
Okay, is it better to lose in the first round than the finals? I don't know what that supposed to mean. It's safer.
I'll say
What's
yeah,
that mean?
yeah.
Is safer?
It
What
is
does it mean
like
is
I mean,
safer?
like it's more embarrassing to like losing the finals because that's like the bigger
Why?
stage. Because it's the bigger stage.
It's embarrassing to lose in the last game of the season than in the first
Yeah,
round.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
So,
Because when you
Why?
lose, because when you
it's the
lose in the
bigger
Explain.
first
Explain
round,
stage.
why.
when you
It's
lose
the
in
Explain
the first
why.
bigger
round, you're
stage.
not
Bro.
good enough.
so the Dallas Mavericks had a more embarrassing season than the Los Angeles Lakers had this year?
Yeah, exactly because they went.
He
Look,
had to.
the Lakers had an
Gotta keep
end
going with the
season
flow.
banner, bro.
Hold on,
What's the
hold
end
on.
season
John, what
banner?
did you just ask this dude? What did you just ask him?
I asked him, did the Dallas Mavericks had a more embarrassing season than the Los Angeles Lakers this
They
NBA
did.
He
season?
said
He
yes.
said
They
he said
Yeah,
did.
you
yes.
got to keep it
They
going.
did. They went
He
to the
has to
finals,
keep
bro.
it going.
Malachi, who's your goat?
I don't have a goat, but like my favorite player is Steph Curry.
Okay,
Why
Okay,
forget
Uh,
not?
who do
forget
you think
Jordan.
is
I
the
was gonna say
greatest
I'm a
player of
I'm a
all
LeBron
time?
James goat guy now. If you would
I
have said
think the
Jordan.
best. I think the best players all time is Jordan.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm a LeBron James goat guy
Okay.
now, just because of your stupidity.
Wait, what?
Okay. Malachi, explain
You
why
realize
Bill
LeBron
Russell is
led
not the
both teams
GOAT.
in assists that series, right?
Wait,
With
wait, wait,
10 and his own team. How is he a ball hog? He averaged a
wait,
triple
wait.
double that series.
Wait, what happened?
He averaged a triple double that
He
series.
averaged a triple. He had 10 assists a game that
Wait,
series.
wait,
How was he a ball
wait.
hog?
You talking about LeBron
Ah!
average triple
Yeah,
double?
that very series where he said he was a ball hog. Then that's why I didn't win. The Cavs were
He averaged a
21st
triple
defensive
double.
rating. They were dog water defensively.
Well,
That's why they lost that series. And the Warriors
well,
were the
okay.
best team ever assembled.
Look. Explain this. How is he averaging? He's averaged a triple double, but his ass still lost.
Because the team that he's playing against was better than his team. The same
He
way
was
Jordan was
literally
averaging
carrying them
Nah,
to trash
look.
team.
45, and Jordan still okay. Hold on, wait. How do you? Hold on, wait. Malachi, no, Malachi. Hold on, wait. No, Malachi. You asked the question, we answered it. How did Jordan lose, averaging 45 points per game?
Because he had no help. Look what's in his roster, bro. He had, he had, he had George Gervin, bro. He literally
Hey,
had no help.
George
hey,
Gervin.
hey,
So
Willie,
you're
don't
saying
Okay.
get
he scored every point that year, in which they averaged like what 109 points per game. So
Like
Mike was averaging.
if you scoring, if he averaging 45 points per game with no help, if you averaging 45 points per game, bro, like that's clearly carrying. Like that it's most likely means you got no help.
So if you're leading your team in every offensive and defensive analytic, what do we call that? Not carrying?
No, that like it depends on the context, and it depends on like what teammates you got.
Why do you put context to Jordan's 45 points?
I did.
Why is it automatic that no, you didn't. You just said it's automatic. If somebody's scoring 45 points per game, they're doing everything for their team to win. There's no context in that. Or is he scoring 45 points per game because he doesn't care about his teammates? Because when it was game 3 and they needed to win a game, he went and scored 19 points and fouled out of the game.
Exactly, just like LeBron did. He shot like he was hella
No,
inefficient in the
when did
20.
LeBron James get a fouled out of an elimination game? When?
I didn't say he get fouled out. I said he was inefficient.
Okay, that's not the same thing. No, I said your boy Wynn had 19 points and fouled out of a game. We brought up nothing about efficiency. Your boy had bad efficiency games and still won the series because he had a team that helped him win. Had nothing to do with it. When Jordan played bad, his team helped him win. Jordan playing great, the greatest Jordan ever played, led to a sweep.
Oh,
That's
wait, so that
facts.
means no excuse for LeBron then.
We don't have excuses for LeBron. We just told you
Who
LeBron
made
James just
excuses
didn't
for
have the better
LeBron? He just
team.
lost.
Yes,
We
I
don't.
do.
He just
Yes, I do.
lost. We
All
don't
right,
have
then
no
it's-
excuse. You have an excuse for Jordan. You said Jordan didn't have enough help.
Look,
You said Jordan didn't have enough help.
Hey, let me talk. Let me talk. Who fault was it?
Let him talk so I can ask him a question. Go ahead and get it out so I can ask you a question.
All right, who fault was it in the 2011 finals? Like, why did they lose?
The coach. Bad coach.
No,
I mean-
no, look, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. LeBron had 8 points in game.
Dallas was Dallas was the better.
That was the better team.
Dallas was the better team. Dallas was the better
No,
team.
it wasn't. No,
Okay.
no, it wasn't. Who
Yes,
would
they
they have
were.
in Dallas?
Yes,
They
they
had
were.
they had an old ass Jason
How,
Kidd.
how about this? Wait. You went that. Wait. You went down the list of 5 players in 2017. Do the same thing for 2011. Go ahead, do it for us, please. Show us what the Heat scored for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top scores on both sides, like you did when you did in 2017. Do us that, please. Since you're googling and you're such a good researcher, do it.
I can't do it, or else my wife.
So then, you can't. Because again, you don't want
I'm just
to
saying,
stick to the same thing.
look.
Brandon, you said you had a question for him. Go ahead, ask me a question, Brandon.
Okay,
Oh my goodness.
Malachi, what would you call the greatest NBA season of all time? For a
Like
player?
which is the greatest NBA season of all time?
Yeah. Was it the 1988 when Jordan won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year?
Fake
Uh,
season, fake stats seasons.
to be honest, I think it's Magic Johnson's in 1980.
Say why?
Oh shit. Yeah, probably.
Why?
Yeah. It's because like he was a rookie and he won like the finals and he won our finals MVP.
I knew he was
Okay,
gonna
all
say
right,
that.
all right, all right, okay, all right, all right. That don't make any sense.
He didn't even win.
All right,
He didn't even win Rookie of the Year.
Okay. So let me get to where I'll figure you'll say 1988, but you did. But who had a better? Which was worse?
Malcolm, that's not even top
The
10.
Bulls losing to the Pistons, or the Pistons losing in the finals, in the playoffs. Which one was more embarrassing?
Wait, what was the first one? The Bulls losing to the Pistons, and what was the other one?
And the Pistons losing in the finals in Game 7. Which one is more embarrassing?
Pistons losing the finals in Game 7
Why?
because that's the biggest stage.
Who had a better season?
Out of the Pistons and Bulls,
Yeah, who had a better season?
the Pistons, because they went to the finals. They went further than the Bulls.
You just contradicted yourself, my God.
So your best
He
team.
really did. He really did.
So having the most embarrassing moment doesn't mean that you're the worst player. You still can be better even with the worst embarrassing moment. Correct?
I didn't say that.
That's what you just said.
You
No,
just
I didn't
said
say
it.
that. No, I didn't say that.
You said losing in the finals is the biggest stage show. It's more embarrassing than if you lost in the first round. And
Yes.
you just stated, so that means but you also just stated that Detroit had a better season than Chicago in 1988 because why?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
because they went.
But they had the
They
most
went to the
embarrassing
finals.
moment. They lost in the finals. They had the most embarrassing moment. The Bulls didn't lose in the finals.
but they had a better
Okay.
season than the Bulls.
Okay, so that
Okay.
proves my point. You can have the more embarrassing moment, but still be the better team and still have the better season. Correct?
Yeah, just like LeBron in 2011.
Okay, so the most embarrassing moment means nothing.
I mean, like it depends on the contest.
So, Malcolm, you said the Mavs.
only
were
context.
worse.
Listen, no. Don't say it only represents on the context. Just say it only represents if it's LeBron, because the context means if it's LeBron or not. That's your context. You want to say whether it's LeBron or not, because you have a different measurement and a different standards for LeBron compared to everyone else.
I do, because he's the
Okay.
worst super.
You just said
Thank you.
it's worse.
Thank you.
You just said
Thank
it's
you.
worse to lose in the finals
Thank you.
than the first
Yeah.
round, right?
is.
Thank you.
It is,
Thank
yes.
So how is it better to lose in the finals than the second round?
How is it
Explain
better
that.
to lose? I didn't say it was better
Lose.
to lose in the finals.
So is which one is better? Lose. I'm gonna ask you again because last time you said the first round. Which one is better, to lose in the first round or to lose in the finals? Which one?
To lose in the first round.
Okay. All
At least.
right. So we understand this. So you're talking about LeBron's 6 final losses like it's a negative, but actually it's a positive when he made it there instead of losing prior, right?
I didn't say that.
It's a positive to lose in the finals than the first round, right?
So, Malika, you said that the Mavericks had a worse season than the Lakers this year,
You
right?
already know that. You already know that. You already know that. It's already gonna happen. Welcome to the exposure. You
said
have
that,
not
right?
been exposed.
Wait, what was the question?
You said that the Mavericks this year had a worse season than this year's Lakers, right? By your standards? Or more embarrassing, you said?
He said that. That's what he said.
Who
He's a
had a better
Stephen Curry
season?
fan.
We said that. Who
He's a
had a
Stephen
better
The
Curry
season?
Lakers
fan.
were
What do
more
y'all
Who had a
expect?
better
dignified.
season?
Do you
The
want to change?
Lakers had a more dignified season.
Let me talk. Let me talk real quick. Let me talk.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. We want to say this. This is good.
All right. Okay. So how is LeBron the GOAT if he has a losing record?
But you just said it's a positive to make it to the finals.
It depends on the context. LeBron wasn't no positive. It's because he was on the super team. Look, he was on the super team. Been in super teams all them 10 finals, and lost 6 of them.
He
So
was on a
that's
super
Okay,
team in 07.
okay. Explain how the 2018 was a super team that he made it to the finals with the Cavs. Explain that
I
one
didn't.
first.
Well, LeBron had Kevin Love on his team, which made the
Okay,
All Star team,
2007?
averaging a
okay,
double.
okay. So that's a super team.
Yes,
Okay, explain how the Bulls were now a super team with Scottie Pippen and Jordan.
it's not a super team. Wait.
That's
I changed my mind. Like the
you change
2018
your
wasn't
mind.
a super team.
Okay. You change
It
your mind.
wasn't.
Okay.
It
Explain how
wasn't
the
a super team.
2007 team was a super team.
That was a super team either. I was wrong about
Okay,
2007 and
okay,
2018.
You
all
just
right,
said
all right,
all
But
all
time.
right, all
they
right,
both
all
were
right.
good teams.
Okay,
They were good teams.
yeah, they're a good team. Explain how the 2020 Lakers was a super team.
Well, LeBron had AD,
Mm-hmm.
Rondo,
Mm-hmm.
Dwight Howard, Danny Green, JaVale.
Okay,
They had all the players. But that's
okay.
what
Explain how the okay. That's right. I understand. Explain how the 1998 Bulls were now a super team.
the 1998 Bulls wasn't a super team.
Yeah,
They
explain
were,
why they were not a super team.
they were a super team.
Oh, so the Bulls were super teams too.
Yeah.
Was the '99 Lakers a super team?
99 Lakers was a super team.
Yes.
No.
Everybody's super team.
Why didn't they have like 3 All-Stars?
I believe if a team has more than two All Stars, then that's a super team.
Lakers then.
Like
99. Go ahead.
98,
So
97
so
Lakers. 98 Lakers. I
so
think.
Van
And
so
Exel,
that's
Eddie Jones, and Shaq. Or not Shaq, but so
So he said that 60-win Atlanta team who had
yes.
4
was a
All
super
Stars.
So they were a
super
super
team.
team.
So name.
And
Oh wait.
LeBron beat
So
them.
name the super. Name the super team Michael Jordan beat.
name the super team Michael Jordan beat. Okay.
Mhm.
The Pistons.
No, they didn't have more than 2 All Stars. They didn't even have when they did. Jordan didn't beat them.
Dennis Rodman, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars.
They
They were not All Stars. They weren't All Stars when he beat them. In
Bill
1990,
Lambeau.
89. Nope. In 89, 90, 80. I mean 1990. In 91, none of those guys were All Stars.
91. Damn.
Yeah.
Name a super team LeBron beat.
The Atlanta Hawks.
The
The Golden State Warriors.
2012 Celtics.
The Celtics.
The 2012
you-
Celtics. The 2011 Celtics.
I'm talking about without a super team though. LeBron had super teams.
I didn't say who said it without a super
Hey,
team? You.
so
Why are you adding criteria? We just asked
Malcolm,
you
you know
if Jordan
that-
beat a super team.
You know
I
that
know,
Steph
but-
And
Curry
wait,
had like
and wait a minute. The 2016 Cavaliers had 1 All Star, so they're not a super team.
The 2016 Cavs.
Yes, they only had 1 All
LeBron
Star.
James.
That was it.
Well, you can't say for the Warriors because they only had 2 All Stars too.
They had 3 All Stars: Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Stephen Curry all made the All Star game that year. In fact, they had 3 All NBA players. Name me the time Jordan beat a team with 3 All NBA players.
Curry's the MVP too.
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta start working.
I mean, I mean,
I got
yeah, I know.
You got cooked, my
You
guy.
learned
It's all right
something
though.
today, buddy. You
I
learned
like you
something
guys.
today.
It was getting too hot for him.
McDonald's
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, that'll get you every time. Dude.
Hey, Hey, that Wi-Fi thing is a terrible thing.
Where do you get these? Dude, John, it's like every time one of these clowns come up, it's only the Jordan or like Curry or Kobe, JD or DRs. That's it.
No,
Like,
You know what?
it's
You
making
know
me
what?
think that LeBron is actually either the GOAT or has the most logical fan base. I might have to reconsider. It's just so.
You know the funny thing about it is just Travis is a Jordan Kobe guy, and he loves when they come up here so he could just destroy them.
It's so
That's just so funny. Like you're just gonna do it because you enjoy it, even though you think Kobe and LeBron, Jordan and Kobe are your guy. You're just gonna do it. You're
yeah.
just gonna do it.
You can't not roast stupidity. I don't care what form it comes in.
He's still posted, but he had to work.
He was in the Starbucks parking lot. That's,
You know, I'm happy somebody actually came on and tried.
oh.
They came on and tried.
Paul
Even though he's
Gasol.
wrong.
You're right, Willie. You right, Willie. Willie, you are the best, Willie. You still gave us the greatest moment ever.
Yes,
You right. None of them can fuck with you, Willie. None of them can fuck with you, Willie. That's a fact.
He said there was no crime here in Chicago when
None.
the Bulls was playing.
Not just in Chicago, in the nation.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
'cause Jordan, it was nationwide. It was nationwide. Nationwide is on your side.
Oh,
Everybody
man.
stopped to watch Jordan.
Where'd you dig that guy up? That was classic.
He was waiting for the link. I've been told him he should show up. He says that he wants to show up. He wants to cook, and they do this. Look, they're safe in the comments. I'll
I'll
cook.
cook you. Willie, call it a day, man.
No,
I love Willie. I love
the
you.
next time
Willie was
Willie-
actually one of the best fans ever because he was the most energetic. I love his drip, but like Willie, you're basic. You basic with your knowledge. Come on.
Yeah.
Man, if we could have Willie on every show, I'll be happy. That guy's hilarious. Willie is hilarious.
LeBron can still shoot us.
Oh my God, son. These guys are the best, man. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Y'all make sure y'all hit them like buttons. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to become a member of the channel. Y'all know we about to do special things for all our members. We always doing big things here in GOAT James Kingdom. We asked y'all in the polls about Bronny's career. Let's see what the votes is so far. You guys are hilarious right now. So a lot of y'all got Bronny coming off the bench and being a starter or a solid role player. So I think Bronny's gonna do well, but what would be his impact on the Lakers? Is he gonna?
I had a question for you there, AJ.
Well, this year,
What is I know they had to finalize the roster right at like a certain point before the season, right? But I mean, he's not guaranteed a spot there, right?
No,
Bronny,
he's still got to make the team. He's still got to make the team. Yeah, he's still got to make the team. Now, I think Summer League starts July 12th, if I'm correct, or in the beginning of July. So we're gonna see him play in Vegas. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah,
Just up the road.
We're gonna get a chance to see him play then. So we'll see what he can do then. But he, like everybody says, they believe that he's gonna be a good 3-and-D guy, that he can shoot the 3 ball, and he's athletic enough and smart enough to play good defense, which is what the Lakers need. So if
that's what the Lakers need.
They need a 3-and-D guy. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping it's not coming from a 19-year-old, but we need somebody.
Wait, if AD can play what was it, like 70 plus odd games again, 76 games, like they're in good shape. We know LeBron's gonna do his thing, but it's just like it's how good are you gonna be? What's JJ Redick gonna bring? Are they gonna take him seriously? Are they gonna buy into whatever he says, or are they just gonna write him off like they have like losing streaks?
Have y'all really seen JJ Redick talk and speak and carry himself? JJ Redick is not the type of person that accepts disrespect. Like he's not like somebody, like he's not like, he knows how to carry himself. He understands who he is, and he knows how to stand up for himself. He's gonna be calling out LeBron and AD. It's gonna be a totally different locker room. Yeah. It's gonna be different, bro.
Like JJ Redick, he's always been an asshole, so he's not gonna allow someone to basically disrespect him. As plus, LeBron, whoever LeBron follows, they're gonna follow. LeBron's gonna follow JJ because they think it's gonna be all on him. So LeBron's gonna follow JJ, so the team's gonna follow. That's just
I just
how it
want to
works.
see like their
They follow
chemistry
the
against
leader.
guys if they have like a rough start of the season. I want to see what happens then.
I don't think
Listen.
JJ coaches he's gonna worry about getting fired. I think that's what Darvin Ham was doing. He was worried
Yeah,
about
Darvin Ham
getting
definitely
fired.
worried about being fired.
So
Like, wouldn't you?
he coached like that. So I don't think JJ's going to coach like that, worried about getting fired at all.
I
Just like
think
a
what
good
would be
coach and
I think what would be helpful if they actually bring in Rondo as assistant coach. Because
Well, that's the thing, right? They're gonna hire. They're gonna hire his assistant.
that's what they heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
that's what I
they're
heard.
hiring his.
If they bring in
and Rondo's
Rondo,
in it. Rondo's involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
think that
those
can
are two strong voiced guys.
help.
Literally, like
And in practice, mind you, these are guys that while you're in practice, they can show you and run with it. They can run. And so when Rondo is telling you what you should be doing versus a screen and roll or a certain situation defensively, he could go on the court during practice and be like, no, you need to do this. You need to cut, like, you know what I'm saying? JJ can say, no, you need to do this when you want to catch this shoot. Like, they can legitimately be on the court with the guys. Darvin Ham wasn't doing that. Darvin Ham definitely didn't have the attitude that JJ Redick has, because JJ's not going to repeat himself. If JJ tells you something and you were supposed to say, yo, I understand, and then you did the opposite, he's going to be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's that. Like, we all see JJ Redick. We see how when they put pressure on him when he was talking about Kuzi, how he didn't back down. He's not gonna back down. He's not one of those guys, and he's very smart. So,
but none of that matters because it's Biscayne in June. Like,
bang, baby, Biscayne in June. Listen, Jimmy's coming back. Don't get us started on that.
gave Bam that back.
We should have drafted Bronny. Shit.
No, you'll draft some good players. Don't worry.
But do you guys believe that what's the name, Bob Levy said that Clutch Sports was basically telling other teams do not draft Bronny, to leave him alone?
they were saying that, like, that's basically what Rich Paul was saying when he went on Gil's podcast. He's making sure he get to the right place that he wants him to be.
You know, strings were
And
bold.
apparently that was only the Lakers.
That's why he only worked out for the Suns and the Lakers. So, I mean, you knew it was going to be going with Dad, so he wouldn't have to trade and, like, do all this stuff. I don't care, because it's going to be great to see. The only father-son duo ever besides, like Griffey's.
Imagine how much pressure that puts on them boys on that team now, because now if you let Bronny outshine you in practice,
If he
all these
outworked him,
outwork you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be good for the Lakers.
Yeah.
They're going to have some. Forget, LeBron is out here 39 doing this. That's the GOAT. We can't really, we can't beat LeBron.
It's going to be fun to see, like, how far
if his son showing up at the games at 2 a.m. instead of at 5 p.m. like the rest of these do, he's there at 2 p.m. and he's out there working with his father, and he's out here working and doing all this other stuff. How's that going to look if you're on the roster? If you're Gabe Vincent, if you're
you're
Austin
at the club
Reeves
and Bronny's in the gym.
No.
Oh, that's gonna. My God!
Kobe style.
Imagine if Bronny shooting 40% from the 3-point line because he's wide open. Imagine that. Imagine how much hate he's going to get for hitting wide open jumpers.
Zero chance he does that.
and wait till that.
My God!
Why
Wait
does he
till
not
that corner
pass?
three. Wait till that corner three he makes at the end of the game that helps the Lakers win the game.
Wait till the first lob from LeBron to Bronny. The first
Bronny
lob,
finals
like,
MVP.
go get that. Oh my God!
No, I can't wait for the first lob from LeBron to Bronny.
Wait a minute. What if Bronny joins the slam dunk contest? Oh!
What if they trade Bronny to the Wizards?
What if Michael Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets trade for Bronny?
Yes, if Mike comes out of retirement, they win a chip. The rest of I want to hear Mike about the fake stats. I want to hear a comment on that. He can't stay hidden forever. I want to hear him say, "What if?" Like,
Travis, did you watch the game?
Yes,
You watched the Boston game.
I did.
Okay, so what was your results? How many steals did you accredit to Michael Jordan?
The whole thing, I watched that game, and I watched like a lot of the ones that FYF was putting up too. And it was like, I get what everyone's saying. Like, there was times where it was, it's tough to where, like, a couple of them were blatant. Like, it was the one, like, on who got somebody got a blatant tip and Mike got the credit for steal, like one of their centers, I think, like a Cartwright or something. And Mike got it, but some of them were close, but I can see where, like, there could be some mistakes made, but sometimes it seemed pretty blatant. Or, like, Mike was just in the area and he got a ball that was tipped, and like not really even a question. So and like you're right, the letter of the law says, hey, the guy who caused that turnover or initiated it, he gets credit for the steal. A lot of times it didn't happen. So I mean, like I said, I'm not opposed to readjusting my things like that, but like it would be such a huge undertaking to kind of comb through all these things for everyone and be like, yes, here's the official stats. But obviously, we could see that there was a lot of
cooking,
a lot of
cooking
inaccuracies.
The stat keeper was wearing an apron.
He was wearing a Jordan jersey.
Johnny, do his stats impact you at all in his ranking? What he did in those seasons?
Because yes, for
so
listen.
Why?
Because all of those guys now are going to be under question.
The only stats they impact me on is like obviously is like PER, but that doesn't really matter to me. So I mean, obviously though, it's like they would also ranking like my
PER matters, Travis. PER matters the most,
it matters,
Travis.
but also it matters for my ranking Jordan defensively all the time because I use things like that, like block percentage and steal percentage and steals overall to rank him defensively. So he would drop for me defensively. He's not an top 10 all-time defender by any measure right now. It would be guys that I had below him, like Scottie Pippen is now above him. Guys like Tony Allen is above him. And like guys who are more cerebral defensively, because stats aren't everything, and you can tell what's a good defender. Like that's why Kawhi was so good, even though he's never going to win a steals award, because he was great at locking down a guy legitimate.
Sounds like the best guard, shot blocking guard is Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, just like Kobe, he was great defensively, but it would never show on the box score how good of a defender.
No, for sure. Kobe had a lot of the same habits, but no, Kobe was especially for that era where you had a lot of more elite guards coming in, and he had to exert energy on both ends every night. I think Kobe is a little bit underrated defensively as far as like the stats go. You can see that reflected by how many defensive.
You know, the thing was, I'm a Vince Carter fan, and every time Vince Carter and Kobe played, Kobe outworked them all the time, offensively and defensively. So what I seen Kobe do compared to my favorite player in the league, like I know Kobe was a really good defender, and it's hard to do both. It's hard to be the best scorer on the team and the best defensive player on the team, and it's kind of hard for me to put Jordan above Kobe in that instance because I never really seen Jordan.
Well, here's the thing. I think Jordan was a good defender. I think he was a great defender, but I think that the stats were a little quick. But I think that the stats also show, like the advanced stats, that he had a great impact defensively. I don't think that, and like you said, it's super hard to be the alpha on both ends consistently. That's why guys like LeBron, Wilt, Mike, Kobe, all these different guys, Wade for a while, were, and it's so hard. It's so hard to be like that guy when you don't have to defer to one guy on either end or you don't have that option. That's why they're top 10 players, like Hakeem, David Robinson, Kareem for 10 years. That's why they're the best players ever, because they're the best two-way players ever. That's how you should rank them.
Yeah, that's why I have Kobe as third, because I really never seen another player other than LeBron, Jordan at times be that great throughout the entire game. And those are like the top three, but going by the all-time greatest for their careers, like Kobe's not up there. But just from me watching the game, Kobe Bryant was so good, and what he did on the basketball court.
Kobe, in my opinion, would be the GOAT if he had a better shot selection. If he had a little bit better shot selection, a little bit more discipline, he would be the GOAT in my eyes, because I think he was robbed of a couple.
I have a question for you, Travis.
Sorry, Twin Man. Hold on, one second, Twin Man. Well, if that's the case, Kobe would not have averaged as much points if he would have been more efficient, because he would have took less shots.
Well, he didn't need to. Like, he could control the game, like, in various ways, kind of like how LeBron would do. He didn't need to take 25, 30 shots a game to be effective. He
did to keep the defense on their heels. He had to be aggressive.
Well, he had garbage roster sometimes too, for sure.
Yeah, he had to be aggressive, even when he did have garbage roster. Like, for instance, when he was in the finals versus Boston, he never played good versus Boston in the finals, but he had to be aggressive.
They were a top 5 defensive team though, too all the time. I would say.
Yeah, but still, like he had to be
I have a
aggressive, and
question
if he
for you.
wasn't, I don't think they would have won.
It's a serious question, Travis. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready to come home, bro? Are you ready to come home?
My head is going toward the pillow. Yes,
Are
ready.
you ready to come home to the side of actual logic?
Just send me that split Miami Cleveland jersey.
I honestly have to sit here and say, when y'all was talking to him, I literally got a headache listening to the dumb shit that came out of his mouth.
Oh
He literally admitted, I hold LeBron James to a different standard than anyone else when it comes to playing in the games, bro.
That's
So
exactly what he
you
said.
basically admitted
That was in
bias.
between like the 6 or 7 contradictions that he also.
He was just up here. He was just up here.
It is better to lose in the
Somebody
finals.
said he got fired,
NBA
so he came back.
He got
Tracy McGrady would trade his entire career for one finals appearance. You feel me, bro? I think Tracy McGrady would trade his entire career.
So would
for
Stockton
one
and
finals
Malone.
appearance.
Or not finals.
Like to sit here and say it is better to lose in the first round or the second round and not get to the championship game of your sport.
So I didn't believe you guys when you said that
fool.
people said that. I didn't believe it until I heard it live. Somebody
I
said
told you
that.
people said that shit.
People say a lot.
No, to be fair to it, man, there's some statements that you just gotta hear to believe that people actually say.
But come on, Travis.
Like Twin Man, think about it.
We gonna be lying, bro. I've told you, I've been over here. I'm not gonna say from day one, but I've been over here and I've heard that several times. It is better to lose early in the playoffs than it is to lose in the finals.
That was tough to hear.
I'm like, what the fuck?
We had somebody tell us that on the first show. On our first show. Our first show over 2 years ago, someone said this.
Yeah, because it hurts.
Y'all can give Travis some bill, man. Give Travis some
had
bill.
the nerve to sit here and said LeBron James had a super team for every finals appearance he had, and I'm like, hold up, 2007, 2000.
He recanted that. He recanted that.
He recanted that. Yeah, he said a lot of things he didn't mean.
Everything he said, he didn't
Did he
mean.
have a super team in the finals in 2015 when you lost Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving to injury? Was that a super team in the finals?
Plus, he lost Love in the first round.
Right. Like, what is wrong with these dudes? He literally sat here and said, I'm so biased. I hold LeBron James to a different standard than everybody else. So that's why he can't do this.
Because we backed him into a corner and we're cooking him.
Bro, Travis,
a corner,
bro.
We open up the platform to anybody who wants to speak to Brandon and I.
He backed himself into a corner.
Wait, do you guys understand?
Bro.
Do you guys understand the amount of comments Brandon and I get on a day-to-day basis because of what we post? Like you guys don't understand. This is why GOAT James Kingdom is for. It's to allow people to come up and speak. We keep telling people this. This is what it's for. We don't have time to read your comments. We don't have time to argue with you all day. Come up here on a Sunday afternoon. You are off. We're doing the Lord's work. How can you deny the Lord? You got to be here on GOAT James Kingdom on a Sunday afternoon. You just got to be here. Go ahead.
I got one quick comment on the subject, though.
Go ahead.
I was actually on a different platform talking to some people, and they were just basically trashing Bronny. Bronny's trash. He doesn't have the skill set, and he's not going to be good in the NBA. And I asked one question and was called a simp for it. The only question I asked is, how the hell do y'all know when he's going to be in the NBA and he hasn't taken one NBA dribble? And then they sat here and said LeBron James and the Lakers have put him in an impossible situation because he has to be successful immediately. Why does he have to be successful immediately? I don't care if you're the number one pick or if you're the 55th pick. Every rookie needs some form of development in the NBA to adjust to the NBA grind. That's what it is.
Even LeBron did.
Like
even LeBron did.
Nostradamus, and are going to be able to tell you where Bronny James is going to be in the league, and he hasn't taken one dribble yet. They sound fucking foolish.
You know what they're going to do, Twin Man? You know what they're going to do?
And you have an entire organization around you. To sit here and pretend like this young man's not going to make something of himself in the league because you hate his daddy, that tells me you're an idiot. I'm sorry.
No, what they're going to do is they're going to wait until after his rookie season to declare that he's trash if he doesn't have a good rookie year. Like, if he doesn't come out immediately smashing, they're gonna use that and be like, oh, look at this, like he's gonna be trash. Like, oh, they wasted a draft pick. That's all that I'm predicting it right now. They're gonna say all that shit at the end of the year when we come back here next year for the summer at the end of the season. They're gonna say that exact same thing. So you already here first. Salute to everybody on the panel.
True.
That
Good
would be
to
Well,
see.
dumb.
man, all this, I think it's similar to what or Nomura just said. It's just a logical behavior because who his dad is. Like me personally, I haven't given this much coverage because I haven't given any late round, second round pick anyone coverage, regardless who their father is. I ain't do the same thing for Sharif when he got drafted. I ain't do the same thing for Scottie Pippen Jr. when he got drafted. Well, I'll do the same thing to Bronny Jr. Like it's just because people don't like it's the sins of the father, it's sins of the son, punishment for the sins of the father. It's corny. It's corny.
Exactly, bro.
Oh
And
wait,
so-
wait,
and
Sturdy,
so-
Sturdy, you made a good point there.
No.
Wait a minute. Why can't LeBron develop Bronny like supposedly Michael developed Pippen? They weren't expecting Pippen to come out. They all called Pippen.
I ain't
Right?
doing that.
No,
I'm not entertaining those Jordan fans.
Come
I'm not
on,
entertaining those
man.
Jordan fans.
Well,
Okay,
then,
go ahead.
we can't entertain
But
that.
no,
We can't let that happen.
It's to a level where like people are being disingenuous, even to the Lakers franchise organization. Like people saying the Lakers don't know how to develop talent. Last time I checked, they do. It's just what the Lakers do. They prioritize winning and headlines, so they trade their young talent. It don't mean they don't have a history of drafting young talent or developing young talent. The last time I checked, they wouldn't be able to acquire AD if they didn't draft majority of those guys and develop some majority of those guys. Last time I checked. So it just more so people just want to omit situation, omit like just commonality, and just toss all that to the side just for the emotional reaction. And me personally, I'm not going to give this more credence just because he's LeBron James' son. Now I will say this: it's dope that this is like the fifth time in history, in sports history, the fact that we have another father-son teammate duo, which is dope. And I think that should be more applauded than opposed to people trying to use Bronny as quote unquote nepotism. But let's be
So,
honest.
Sturdy, you're
I
saying
just fuck-
Bronny's
yeah.
going to be like a 35 and 15 guy, like right off the bench? Is that
No, I'm personally saying I'm gonna give Bronny the same amount of attention I gave to every second round last pick, regardless who they are, little to none. Because like, let's be honest, like your expectations for your contribution to your team, it is relative to where you get picked in the draft. So all this hoopla over a late second round pick is corny, in my opinion. But nevertheless, I think he does have a shot, and most importantly, he showed through all the scouts and other pro players. One of the biggest things he already shown is transparency and awareness. For him to say, a lot of people don't know, like majority of guys that get drafted to the league, they were star players on their team for majority, if not all, their amateur collegiate career. So it's more so not just a physicality, but also mentality in terms of your ego. A lot of people don't become that number one, number two guy on their team. So that takes another mental adjustment. So for a guy like Bronny to be aware of who he is, to be aware of where his ceiling is, that's to me, that level of maturity is one of those intangibles that you simply can't coach.
low key? One moment I loved was when you saw his reaction to being drafted. That was a pretty cool moment. Like,
Yeah.
he was just kind of like in there, like straight ahead. A little bit of like just, hey, like, can't believe it's happened kind of face. And like his family was in. It was a nice moment.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? That should have been something we all realized, because you know what? This time last year, he was guaranteed to be in the NBA.
Right.
It was like
Before he
it was
got-
no,
he had the cardiac
yeah.
arrest.
So imagine he had the cardiac arrest, right? We don't know. He didn't know if he was going to be able to play basketball ever again,
Or live.
right? Or live again, right? He really, right? You know, that's really sad. And then now, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, then he does make the NBA. He makes he gets drafted, and now he's going to be playing with his father. That means he knew how much it meant to his dad to play with his dad, right? Even though he wants to make a name for himself, he wants to kind of separate himself from his dad, but he does understand how much his dad wants that. So that was something that, like, all of that culminated in that look and that appearance he had. So let's let Ocho talk, because Ocho showed up. He's been patient. Ocho, what do you think about the Lakers drafting Bronny and his impact for the Lakers this year and going forward?
I think any 55th draft pick shouldn't really be analyzed this way. I mean, I think it was an all right pick. But, like, my question for all the people that jumped on it with so much hatred, like, so critical and just, like, they know everything. I just want to know, like, who was the 56th pick and who was the 53rd pick? Like, who was drafted before and after him, and why is Bronny not on their level? what makes those players that are right around him so much better, and nobody seems to be able to answer that. So it's like, y'all are literally clouding this basketball analysis. I got to put that in quotes, even though it's just pure LeBron hate. Y'all are letting the hate for his father trickle down.
I will be fair. Like, to answer your question, that pick, the 54 pick Boston took, that guy in particular, he's just more NBA ready. That makes him say he's a good shooter, and as most importantly, he has experience playing on the stack team in college, so he'll be able to feel the Celtics better. But that's pretty much it. That's the only. To be honest with you, that's the only other second round guy I know. I'm not gonna lie. That's
so you can't say Bronny stopped anything, because there's probably players before Bronny that same guy you're talking about should have been picked too as well. So why put on Bronny? Exactly. So that doesn't even matter. So we got a new gentleman up here. What up? Is it Zion? Thank you for joining us on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. We're here talking Bronny James and Michael Jordan's fake, and we talking Jordan's fake stats. What you got for us on the topic, my man? Are you there? Can you hear us?
You're talking to me?
Yes.
We're talking to you. Is your name Sion? I can't see your name, brother. Is it Sion?
No, can't tired. It's Jamaican thing. It's a Jamaican.
Oh, okay. My bad. Go ahead, brother. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. Thank you for joining us. What you got on the topic, brother?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Big up everybody on the program. I want to ask, but you think about it, right? You gotta realize the media will bill you and break you. You gotta understand that. The media will bill you to break you. Just like what they do LeBron James. They bill him to break him. Because anytime you make him a decision and as a woman, as a man, the media don't like that. I guess it's supposed to be suck up under the media and let him, and I guess then go him start him tear down your character. Because ever since LeBron leave to go Miami, take his own career in his own hand, the media just start hate for nothing. If you realize, no, all the Jordan fans them bring up the same stats that the media spit out. They never come with nothing new. They just come with the same stats the media spit out. I don't understand why they never even think of their own thing. They always say what the media say. They never come with their own facts. They just come with the media. Why all of us watch basketball, all of us have sense. So why listen what the media say and not watch the game for yourself?
They don't watch the games. Kayan, they don't watch it. They don't watch the games. The Jordan fans don't watch the games. They only watch LeBron James. They don't want to watch Michael Jordan. We told them to go watch Michael Jordan play. They refuse to go watch Michael Jordan. They don't watch the game. Like you said, they only watch ESPN highlights and the roundtable discussions every morning. And that's how they get their lies. And then they go round up with one another and they tell the best lies. So like you say, they let the media build you up. They give you all of this and then they tear down your character when they want to tear you down. Like you said, because you got a black man helping his son get drafted and become an NBA star. A billionaire black man at that. So you drop facts. You dropped some facts. I know some people probably didn't understand them, but thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Are you in Jamaica?
Hey, Johnny, what was that?
No, people are saying that in the comments. People are asking. I see it in the comments, and I see it other. Are you in Jamaica?
No, at the moment I'm in St. Martin.
Are you in St. Martin? See, look, shout out to you. We got, listen, we got fans all over the world. Y'all see, thank you for joining us here in GOAT James Kingdom. You're more than welcome to stay on the platform. We're having fun. Yeah, y'all can see what we do best, man. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel, because we do this every Sunday. We do the Lord's work. We do the Lord's work.
The number one thing I want to see is the numbers of how many people was watching the second round of the draft. Because
90 million people.
I bet you it was bigger than the first round. And it's probably the best second round televised ever. And there was a reason the NBA split it up this year too, because they knew those numbers was going to come out like that. I bet you it's the biggest second round televised ever, and that's the reason the NBA did it, because of Bronny.
So, hey Johnny, I got a question. Because King John pointed out how they're using nepotism wrong, but let's just go with their definition of it. Did anybody say anything when Giannis had both of his brothers get into the help both of his brothers get into the NBA?
Somebody told me yesterday that's different. So
But
that's
hold wait, no. But what about what's his name? Luke Walton. Luke Walton admitted.
Did
Luke Walton
anybody
admitted
say anything about
himself.
Luke Walton getting his son in the NBA and they give him a head
Luke
coach
Walton
job?
admitted himself he was able to have a whole entire NBA career and 2
Luke Walton was the
championships
GOAT, though.
based all on being Bill Walton's son.
Right.
He got carried to rings by Kobe. Come on.
Hey, nobody's disagreeing with that, T Perfect. I'm just sitting here saying I don't see a lot of people up in arms over other, like front offices. You have people who hand front office jobs down to their sons or their spouses, ownerships over to their sons. There's all kinds of shit that go on in the NBA. But we
not
only
even
want to
just
talk
family
about
members, twin, even just friends or proteges, people like Eric Spoelstra, for example. Like that nigga was not qualified to be a head coach, but who gave him the job? Pat Riley did.
Exactly. So my point is this.
It's true.
I don't understand the outrage over this, because if I have the ability to get any one of my children a job, say this is just purely Bronny got this, he didn't get it off his merit, which would be ridiculous. He absolutely did. Again, that boy was an All-American. He was one of the top 50 players in the country. But let's say he wasn't. And this is purely LeBron James doing. So what? You telling me it's bad that a father's helping his son get a job? You telling me that's something?
LeBron's the only person that's have ever done this at any level in history.
Listen, hold it. You guys, see, as long as you guys been a part of GOAT James Kingdom, you should understand this. Michael Jordan fans are criminals. That's one, right? We already know that. They're criminals. They're also bastards. Their fathers abandoned them. Right?
I don't believe this about Travis.
They're also deadbeat fathers. They're also deadbeat fathers because we know they don't pay their child support to the point to their wife taxes get taken away.
Why you gotta stitch on me, Johnny?
Right? So this is why. This is
it's because they're spending all their money on them shoes. That's why.
Not when you like Michael Jordan and you like snow bunnies with money. So when you got a snow bunny with money, they just take her taxes. That's what they do. That's how it happens.
Child support or the new Jordans?
The new Jordan. Which ones do you want? Remember, they admit to robbing one another for sneakers. So them having an understanding of what a father would sacrifice and what a father would take and determine to help his son become what his son wishes to be in their life, they have no understanding of this. This type of logic doesn't fit well with them. Now, if LeBron was trying to get Bronny to steal somebody's sneakers because they were Jordans, oh shit, that would be how great Michael Jordan, all this stuff, that would be the greatest thing ever. But making LeBron prove that he can help because again, he helped his son. But I think Brandon posted it where he was talking about he wished he would have never gave his son his name because at 14 his son was like, yo, I want to be in the NBA. And he was like, this is what you want? Well, let's go get it. He helped his son get to this point. If his son wanted to be a stockbroker, he would have helped his son become a stockbroker. But his son was around the NBA.
Low-key, I think LeBron's actually a great guy. Like, he's by all accounts, a stand-up husband and father. Like, he's out there in the community. I mean, really, if you want to hate on him from a basketball narrative perspective, sure, he's not your favorite player, whatever. But when I hear somebody say that they hate him because of something unrelated to basketball or, like, he's helping Bron, whatever. It's like, those are terrible narratives. It just shows, like you said, people who would never be in that position because they didn't have the work ethic.
Your son get a job? And not only is he going to help Bronny get in the NBA, Bryce is next. They are going to really be sick when his youngest son gets in the NBA in 2026.
Just LeBron's progeny is just all on our rosters eventually.
LeBron James holds on long enough to play one game with both of his fucking sons on the floor, just so I can see the level of vitriol that's going to come out of these JDR's mouth. Like, they hate this man with a passion, bro. This is just delusional.
Can we get some more JDRs on here?
LeBron has always kind of gotten this kind of flack because, when you think about it, he's always putting his friends in positions to be successful. He brought all his friends up from high school that he was with. He made his agent one of his friends. He went and got a lot of his teammates, paid. Like, he got them on championship rosters, got JR another ring after what he did in 2018. I I personally wouldn't have done that, but he did that. So LeBron is known for looking out for his friends. He's a stand up guy on all accounts. So it's kind of hard to understand how you hate this man, unless the only reason in my mind that you can hate this man legitimately is if you're either one racist, and if you're not racist, you're just a Jordan fan. Like those are the only reasons I can really see for that.
Hey, New World, his personal bodyguard.
Hey, look, y'all. Look, check out Malachi's comments, y'all. GJK got cooked by me. He needed his homeboy to help him. Who's the homeboy? Wait. First of all, why do you guys assume I'm GJK? I'm one half of GJK. Brandon and I are GJK. So if you want GJK, you are dealing with Brandon and I. If you want just a Johnny, it's Friday night. Now, don't tell me you also work on a Friday night and a Sunday morning, young man. Well, from our understanding, you ain't even got a job no more. You got fired today because you showed up late.
Can we get Obi-Wan Kobe in here?
Work.
Johnny, I can tell you all the times he work whenever this show come on. Whenever this show come on, that's the time he work, okay?
Obi-Wan won't come on. Yeah, he won't come. We know that. Yeah, that's when they work.
And we know Paul Masters is at Chipotle right now. We know that, right? So
he said I thought he had to work. No, he didn't have to work. He got fired. He showed up late, and it was like, why? Because I got cooked by Goat James Kingdom.
Lamar Jack looks high as fuck right there. I love it.
Who did he was cooking? Like he was cooking himself. He backed it on everything he said.
I'm still stuck on
everything he said. He blacked it all out.
He said, before he chimed out, he said, "Oh my God, I got to do a better job. I was supposed to go find some more stuff. I'll be back." Like that's what he literally said, bro.
I like when you asked him the first question and he just like went quiet for like 10 minutes.
Oh my God! Listen,
he literally asked y'all to help him get some data to help him in the debate.
Wait a minute.
That's how you know he don't know how to debate. Then he literally admitted in a debate that he's so biased, you don't hold every player to the same standard. You have a special standard for LeBron James. Then you contradicted yourself when you sat here and said it's better to lose in the first round when you said the fucking Pistons had a better season than the Chicago Bulls. You dudes are dumb. I don't know why any of y'all come up here and talk. Y'all dudes are dumb. Travis, come on home, bro. Just come on home. I know you're tired of these JDRs, bro. Come on home to logic and reason. That was the dumbest, most painful shit.
I'm like at your fence, dude. I'm about to knock on your door.
He said he can't look up the stats because of the Wi-Fi. On the show.
The stats should already be up here, dude. If you're any kind of a fan, or if you're worth our time.
Just come on, bro.
He should definitely come prepared next time.
It's Paul Goat.
Shout out to Paul Goat. Thank you for joining. You got something to say right quick, Kayan? You want to say something?
Question, right? What you should have asked that guy, right? Who's better between Melo or LeBron James? Because remember, Melo never losing our finals yet. So you should have asked him that question.
Good point.
Melo way better. Yeah, way better.
That looks way better.
Oh my God, Malachi, you have to wait because we got a full panel of people up here. You should have been at work cooking because we know you are a Denny's cook. You should have been to work on time, and now you trying to come up here. You work at Waffle House. You working at Waffle House because you got to work a Sunday afternoon. Paul, thank you for joining us, Paul. We were talking Bronny James and obviously Michael Jordan's fake stats, and obviously Malachi here. We're gonna bring you up shortly. Oh, Malachi disappeared. What you got on this topic, Paul? What up, Paul? Thank you for joining us. Hey, listen, y'all. We got somebody from Puerto Rico here. We got somebody from St. Martin, Jamaica here. We do big things in Goat James Kingdom. We got a large fan base in the Philippines, right? We do big things. What up, Paul? Are you there, Paul?
Paul, you on mute.
You have to unmute yourself. I guess Paul's not there. We'll keep it moving there. We'll keep it moving.
Must be a Jordan, yeah.
Nah, Paul is not a Jordan guy. Paul is we've had Paul before. Paul is on the show.
He's been on a few times.
Hey, Paul,
yeah,
you took yourself off mute.
Yeah, now you off mute. And now you're back on mute.
Back on mute.
Back on mute. So
really saying that Jordan fans need to step up. He's tired of seeing this as well. Even
but they don't want to step up though because they know what's going to happen. Now they're going to blame that we were trying to double team them. All right, so So when Malachi comes back up, y'all gonna just let me and Malachi have one-on-one because he wants to have a one-on-one with me for some reason.
Oh,
You know what?
I would love to.
Hell no, you can't get a one-on-one. I don't even know what I was thinking, bro. You need to come on a Friday night exposure. That's what Friday
It was
night
just
is
you
for.
exposing him for like 5 minutes.
We have a great panel of guys here. We're having a great conversation, a great show. Malachi, we gave you your chance before you had to go to work. You're at work right now. I don't understand how you at work and trying to jump on GOAT James Kingdom. And they say I need a one versus one.
I mean, if he wants to come up here and explain why he said Jordan's a GOAT, he could do that.
You know,
we would love to see that. We would love to see that.
Yeah, you can drop me down if y'all trying to expose somebody real quick.
Okay, all right, Malachi. So do you accept? We are offering you the challenge to give you the exposing GJK challenge, where you get 5 minutes to prove why Michael Jordan's the best player ever. Because he said he doesn't have a GOAT. He just said Michael's the best. So you get 5 minutes to prove Michael's the best. Do you want that? Put it in the comments.
Malachi probably work at the Lakers Stadium.
You have somebody named Sue.
I don't have my fucking popcorn ready.
That's for everybody. Paul Masters, Tony Boots. I know he probably here. All you niggas.
No, they won't show
have
up.
a dude down there called Seriously Stewart saying he'll step up. I would love to hear this. It can't get any worse than Malachi.
Oh, Stewart, let's go.
He said, I don't want no MJ versus.
Malachi, what do you want to debate? What do you want to debate?
Yeah, they finna drop me down. Come up, bro.
New World's the GOAT, by the way.
Oh, Curry versus LeBron. Okay, that would be pretty interesting.
You want to debate Curry versus LeBron? Are you sure you want to debate
that?
that?
Are you sure you want to?
Well, why are we going to waste our time on that?
Curry versus LeBron.
Who has time for that?
Oh wait, no. First he has to answer Kayon's question. Is Carmelo Anthony better than LeBron James since he never lost in the NBA Finals?
He might have been better than him in 09, but I doubt it. That's it.
Oh, whole career 0-0. 6 finals losses is trash.
Of course.
He would hate talking about Jerry West then, wouldn't he?
Dude, I debated him Curry versus Will Chamberlain better than you will, whoever you are.
So, wait. So wait a minute. Does that mean Brandon Jennings? No, I'm sorry. Does that mean Drew Holiday is a better point guard than Stephen Curry since he hasn't lost in the finals and Stephen Curry lost twice in the finals?
By JDR logic, yes, he would be.
Bring that on so we can do this Curry versus LeBron.
The link is up. He needs to hit the link. He has time.
That means Chris Paul is a better winner than Jerry West.
Come on, dude. We can't wait to hear this. We can't wait to
Chris
hear
Paul
this.
didn't lose 8 times in the finals. He didn't lose 8 times on the biggest stage.
Look, perfect. Seriously, Stewart said it best. The GOAT argument is different. Okay, Stewart, you will have 5 minutes to prove why Michael Jordan is the GOAT right here, live on GOAT James Kingdom. Come up, we'll give you 5 minutes. We'll give you 1 minute apiece to sit there and explain to us why Michael Jordan is the GOAT of basketball. The link is available to you right in the chat. There's no reason why not. And that goes for everybody that's also on Instagram and everybody that's also on our Facebook, because we are live on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Guys in the chat, I promise you will never have a better GOAT argument for Jordan than I did. You guys are not as good as me at making that argument.
Comment talking about the GOAT debate's different. I don't think he wants to come up. See what he said for his second comment?
Good.
I don't think he wants to come up after he said that dumb shit.
What he said? Let me see his second comment. I didn't
he said results versus appearances. So
he said, I don't need 5 minutes.
So you want to know why it's a contradiction to talk about results, but you can't, because you can't get results without the appearance. So even in that one comment, you're showing how dumb you are. Are you sure you want to sit?
He said, all good fun, huh?
He said, what's your number? We don't do phone calls, my friend. You have to get on
You just have to click on the link, buddy.
Come up here, Stewart.
Johnny, he wants your number, bro. No diddy.
They be calling us private on Instagram. Talking about let's talk privately.
I gotta turn mine off.
Yeah, they be calling us on they call me on Instagram, they call me on Facebook. They be calling me talking about, let's do a private one-on-one. I'm like, we don't do no private one-on-ones. We go live every Friday night and every Sunday, noon Eastern time. You guys know what we do here best in GOAT James Kingdom. We don't run from it. We're here every Sunday, same time, same place. In fact, you can always give us the link.
Yeah.
They're not trying to be internet famous, Johnny.
All right, let me drop you down, New World. We have somebody else coming up. We don't know what they are yet.
Yep.
Let me bring this person up. Let me bring this person up.
Versus appearances. That's the
So
dumbest shit I've ever heard.
we have Ball Talk in the building. Thank you
This
for
ain't-
joining us in the GOAT James Kingdom platform. It is a Sunday afternoon. We talk about everything, but we were talking Bronny. What do you have for us today, sir?
Hey man, it's not ball talk, man. This is seriously Stewart's, man. It's your boy from the
Okay.
comments.
All right.
All right. I love your show. Don't get it twisted, bro. I just don't like how you guys are trying to doodle on previous players. That's all. That's the only issue I have with you guys. You guys can
We don't
go.
do that.
Yeah, you do. But it's all good though. But you guys are talking about the GOAT argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're saying LeBron is the GOAT. Is that what you guys are saying? And MJ isn't the GOAT, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying MJ isn't the GOAT because he never. What was the argument pertaining to Michael Jordan not being the GOAT? Like, what are you guys saying? His stats are lied upon. Like, what exactly are you?
I give you a better argument. A better response.
No. Sturdy. We got this. Y'all relax. Our argument is simple and plain. LeBron James is better and accomplished more. That's it. Than everybody, not just Michael Jordan.
Okay.
So that's why Michael Jordan's not the GOAT.
Okay,
Continue.
so you're basing it off stats, not results. That's what you're
We're
saying.
basing it off of their careers.
No. You're basing it off stats, not the results. Because you can't
Again,
be the
we're
greatest
basing it
with
off of
33.
careers. Don't tell us what we're basing
You
it off
cannot
of.
be the
We're
greatest
basing
with
it off
33
of
final
careers.
game losses. That's an NBA record. So he
You
has the
can't be-
same amount of
you-
losses as Jerry West, and I don't hear excuses for Jerry West losing in
He
the
does not
finals.
have the same amount of
So why
finals.
are we
Jerry
giving
West-
excuses for
You're
LeBron
casual.
Jerry
losing in the
West.
finals?
Okay, hold on. Wait. Here we go. This is what we're going to do. Serious Stewart, do you want your 5 minutes?
I don't need 5 minutes. We can go back and forth. I don't need 5 minutes.
No,
I
if we're going to go
just
back and forth,
understand
if we're going to go back and forth,
No,
then
no,
you
no,
have
no,
to have
no.
the respect.
I just need to understand. Like, I'm trying to understand the logic.
Sit your punk ass down. That old bullshit.
Is that
You don't run GOAT James Kingdom. You don't come up here and tell us what we're doing. You can't overtalk us. We're letting you speak, and it's our turn to answer your question. You got to shut the fuck up and let us answer your question. You can't come up here just talking just to talk.
Well, first of all, you have the presumption that people care what you say. They don't.
Sit your ass down.
Now, if you're not going to be respectful on GOAT James Kingdom, I'm going to keep putting you in the dugout. So I'm warning you now. If you want a back and forth, that means you got to let the back and forth happen.
if you don't like my opinion? It's all good.
It's not about your opinion. It's not your opinion. It is
But that's
not
what
your
it seems
opinion.
like. You cried
no,
because
it's not.
you don't like my
no,
opinion.
No. I
That's all
told
it
you.
is.
No. We didn't say stats. We said career. So again, LeBron James has a better career.
Okay.
Yes.
Does your career does it include winning?
Yes.
Does that include, because playoff wins is a team accomplishment too, not just finals wins, because you got to win in the playoffs too, right?
Yes.
Okay, right? Am I correct
yes.
or am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay, so we're basing it off wins. Okay, cool. Jordan lost to dynasties in the East in the playoffs, while LeBron lost to dynasties in the finals. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Okay, Boston Celtics wasn't a dynasty?
Boston was a dynasty.
Wait. What does that have? What does that have to do with anything?
It wasn't.
No.
Let's discuss. I ain't discussing shit with no goddamn kid. Motherfucker, let me tell you something. Who give a fuck? Sit your ass down. What the fuck you doing here? What the?
Listen, you're not going to overtalk us. This is what you guys want to do. This is how you think you're going to debate somebody, by not allowing people to actually speak. You have to let us speak. You have to. If not, there's no conversation. There's no back and forth. Watch this, y'all.
Right, go ahead, talk. I'm sorry, go.
Look, he was talking without even being there.
That's the whole point of us doing 1 minute at a time, because you won't let us talk. That's what we're saying. 1 minute at a time. Get what you have to say, and then we would go after that.
But I don't know what you're trying to say.
That's how we're going to do it.
You guys have a bunch of things saying at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
No, we've been telling you this. Like, you get 1 minute intervals at a time to say what you have to say. If you don't use that 1 minute, that's fine. You can say you're done. But we're going to give you your time to talk, and you cannot overtalk us when we're talking. That's what we're saying.
Man, I thought this was a back and forth thing, bro. Yeah, I
This
thought it was a
is. That's why we're
discussion.
letting you talk and not over talk. Like,
Nah,
what do you not understand that? You
nah,
get your
nah.
point out. You
I
have up
rather a
to 1
discussion.
minute to get your point out, and then when you're done, then
I
we
rather
go.
a discussion. I rather a discussion. I thought
Yes,
it
a
was like,
discussion
I
isn't
mean,
run by you. You don't run the discussion.
are
You
you
don't
cool,
got
dictate
people
how
hold
we
on,
do
cool.
this.
Then you got
Okay,
stop
so you
shouting,
asked.
bro.
Wait. You asked the question.
Too much emotion, bro. Relax, dog.
You asked the question. The question was, who has ever seen losing in the finals? It's like Jerry West. I'm asking you, what does that have to do with the GOAT debate? Because Jordan doesn't have the most wins, nor does he have the least amount of losses. So what does that have to do with the GOAT debate? Answer that question, System
You
Stewart.
cannot be the GOAT with the most losses in the finals. That doesn't make any sense. How could you be the GOAT with the most losses in the finals?
Who
That
made
doesn't
that
even
rule
make
up?
sense.
Who made that rule up?
What do you mean? Who make that rule up?
Who made that rule
You're
up?
giving the trophy for having the most losses
He
when
doesn't
No.
we're
have the
lowering
most
the bar right now.
losses.
No, we
You
not.
foul
Wait,
nigga.
wait.
The hell?
Listen. I
Foul.
told you. We just told you what we just said. It's about the overall career, which includes winning, includes everything, not just winning. So if you're saying the losses make you not the GOAT, then that means the most wins should make you the GOAT. Who has the most wins in finals history?
I don't have a problem with who has the most wins. Bill Russell was winning chips while they were calling him the N-word and he couldn't even
Okay,
eat at
are you
restaurants.
Okay,
saying?
So
so
that's
are you
cool.
saying
that
Bill Russell is the GOAT? So are you
Yeah,
saying
I
Bill
don't
Russell's
mind
the
that.
GOAT?
I don't mind if people want to say the most wins and they say Bill
No, are
Russell.
you
I don't
saying
have a
No,
Bill
problem.
are
Russell the
you
GOAT?
saying Bill Russell's the GOAT?
No, MJ to go.
So how the hell
Easily.
you talking about the most wins? Okay, so the most wins do not make you the GOAT. All right.
I never
So
said it doesn't
losing
make you to
more,
go.
okay,
MJ is my goal.
losing less makes you the GOAT. Is that what you're saying?
No, I
Losing
said
less makes you the
MJ
GOAT.
is my goal. I never watched Bill play, but if somebody says Bill Russell is the goal, I can't argue that because he was
Well,
winning chips when he wasn't even allowed to eat in a restaurant with white people.
Okay, so how do you have Michael Jordan as the GOAT?
Clearly, he averaged the most points. He has the
That's
most
not about
finals
stats.
MVP.
You just said it's not about stats.
No, it's not just about stats. It's about results too. You can't have the most stats with the most losses in the finals and call yourself the GOAT. I saw him get outplayed by JJ Barea and Jason Terry.
And I
Okay,
watched
hold on,
Michael
hold on,
Jordan.
hold on,
And
hold
wait,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I mean, okay, how much did JJ Barea average in that series?
I don't know, but he spanked him up pretty good.
No,
I
you
knew
said
that.
you saw him get
I don't
outplayed.
know,
You
but he
saw him get
outplayed him.
outplayed. How much
He
did he
embarrassed
average
him.
in that
Well,
series?
sorry, you're right. Jason Terry averaged more than him. Sorry, I apologize. With playing 13 less minutes, I apologize. You're right.
How much did Jason Terry average?
18 points,
How much did LeBron James average?
17 points something.
Point what?
I don't know. 17 points
17.9.
something. Why would
All right.
anybody on the
Who
bench?
averaged
Why would
who
a
averaged
sixth
more
man be
assists?
averaging more than a number one option? Does that make sense? Why? Why would a sixth man be averaging more than a first option? On the face
Who was
of
the
the
first
league,
option
MVP of the
on that
league.
team? Who was the first option on that team in the finals? Who was the first option on the
In
finals? Who
Miami?
shot the most? Who shot
Who
the most
Miami?
that series?
Dwayne
Who shot
Wade,
the most that
unfortunately.
series? All
Unfortunately,
right.
LeBron was
So
like the
did
fifth
Jason
scoring
Terry
person
average
on
more
that
than the
team
first
for
option
some
on
reason.
Miami? He didn't
What?
average more than the first option on Miami, right?
Sorry. Repeat that. I didn't hear you there.
Say he did not average more than the first option on Miami, which was Dwayne Wade in the finals, right?
Who? Jason Terry?
Yeah, he did not, right? Because Dwayne Wade, you just said Dwayne Wade was the first option.
Yeah, and LeBron was a third on the team. Yeah.
Okay, so they made LeBron the third option, and he averaged basically the same amount as Jason Terry.
They never made LeBron the third option. He made himself the third option by the way he was playing.
Okay, all right. So let's get back to why you say Michael Jordan is a GOAT. Because you said that he has less losses than LeBron James. So he is above LeBron James, right? In the finals.
Yeah, he has better results in the finals. Yeah.
Okay, why do he have better results in the finals? Is it because he lost less or won more?
He got the job done in the finals.
Okay, is it
What the hell?
because he lost less or because he won more?
Jordan lost more games in the playoffs, while LeBron won more games in the playoffs, but he lost more games in the finals. So I don't see how losing on the bigger stage could make you a greater player. It doesn't make
Okay,
logical sense to me.
who?
LeBron has the most playoff wins while having the most
before
playoff losses at the same
Ajani
time.
go, I want to ask you this one question. would you say that Giannis had a better career than Larry Bird? Because Giannis is 1-0 and Bird is 3-5 in the finals.
Yep. Larry Bird is 3-2 in the finals. He ain't 3-5.
Well, he won 3 out of 5. So
Yeah, so
which
he's
one would you say had
3-2.
a
He's
better?
not 3-5. 3-5 means he went to 8 finals appearances.
That
He
means
only
he has
went to
more
Okay,
one.
losses. He has more losses in the
which one
finals
would you
than
say
Giannis.
was better?
He has more
Which one
losses
would
in
you
the
say was
finals than
better?
Giannis.
Yeah, he has more losses, but he has a winning record in the finals. He's 3-2. He ain't 4-6. He
What
Okay,
the
still has
fuck?
a
okay.
winning record in the finals.
Okay. All right. So who has a better finals record, Kareem or Jordan?
Jordan is 6-0, and Kareem is 6-4. He went to
Okay,
10
which one is
finals
better?
appearances.
Which one is better?
Kareem got swept twice with Magic, just like LeBron
Okay,
got swept
which one
twice
is
when he went
better?
to the
Which one
finals.
is better? Which one is better, Jordan or Kareem?
The record? Obviously, Jordan. It's great that he went to 10 appearances. That's great. But he lost 4 times. Obviously. Jordan
So
has
is
the
it better
better
to
record.
lose?
He's
Is it better to
6-0.
lose before the finals or in the
I'd rather
finals?
him not lose at all. I don't rank losses. Only losers make excuses.
You're
for losing.
ranking LeBron's losses. What do you mean? You're ranking
What do you
LeBron's
mean?
losses. You
How
said,
am I
wait,
ranking
you're not,
LeBron's
you're
losses?
ranking, wait a minute. We are asking you a simple question. Is it better to lose in the finals or is it better to lose before you make the finals?
It's better not to lose at all. You're supposed to win the chip.
You can't lose if you don't play. So that means you better not to
So-
play. It's better
But
not to play.
you're here trying to tell me 6
Uh-huh.
championships in 15 years is not better than 4 championships in 22 years. That's what
said
No,
that?
I'm telling you.
that's what
No,
you're
I'm
trying to
telling you.
convince me.
No, I'm telling you. Six out of 15 is not the greatest of all time. So how is Jordan your GOAT if you're basing it off of that?
Because he has 6 finals MVPs on the biggest stage. And that's an NBA record. Ain't nobody got that. And it ain't his fault if nobody else has finals MVPs more than him. It's not his fault.
That's like the only
Okay, so
What are
factual
we
thing
talking
I've ever
about?
only the
said.
finals
So-
MVPs
so-
That's
make
literally
it
the
better.
only
Toby,
factual.
so we're penalizing Jordan for winning.
No,
because
we're
of
not.
who he's
No,
named.
we're
it's
not.
not.
No,
Is that what we're
no,
doing?
because you're trying to give. So what you're basically saying is that Jordan's 6 Finals MVPs is more important than his 6 championships. That's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm
Yes,
saying. I'm
that's
saying
no way
he
because
got the
because the
job
6
done.
because the
He
6
got the job
championships
done more than LeBron.
No,
That's
no,
what I'm saying.
the 6 championships is not enough for Jordan to supersede other people who won more than him. So the 6 Finals MVPs is a greater accomplishment than the 6 actual championships because that's what's making Jordan the GOAT is the 6 Finals MVPs, not the 6 championships.
Individually, as a player, his 6
Uh-huh.
finals MVPs puts him over the hump. Yes, you can't just have 6. You can't just have 6 chips. Robert Ory got 7 chips. That don't put him over no hump. He has no finals MVP.
And
He
someone
doesn't
has
stand out on a player on a great team. Jordan did.
no
I hope-
again.
and I respect for you having me on the show. No disrespect. I'm not even like
Again,
getting mad at you,
it's
bro.
not
I'm
about.
even
It's
like-
not. Wait, it's
I'm
not about
getting at
respect.
you, bro. I'm just trying to.
Bro, you got to let people speak. It's my fucking turn. Then they wonder why I get loud. Shut the fuck up and let me speak. I ask you a very fucking simple question. You're saying Michael Jordan's 6 Finals MVPs makes him the GOAT because the 6 championships are not the reasons why he's the GOAT. It's the fact that he has 6 Finals MVPs. Bill Russell, Finals MVP is named after him. He would have more than 6. He won 11 out of 13. Are you telling us he's not your GOAT because you didn't watch him play?
Sorry, it's Finals MVP didn't exist when Bill Russell was playing. They renamed the Finals MVP after Bill Russell in 2009. Jordan was already retired by then. I don't know where you're going with this. It's not Jordan's fault Bill Russell didn't win Finals MVPs, or his fault that they didn't exist yet. I don't get why.
And it's not
Jordan's
Bill
fault.
Russell's fault that it didn't exist while he was playing. So I asked you a
Exactly.
simple question
That's
again.
why I
so
said
no
at the
wait.
beginning-
So I asked you a simple question again. The 6 Finals MVPs is why Jordan is your GOAT. You're going by an award that is given to a player for only a 5 to 7 game series that he only won 6 times. That's it.
Right.
So,
Right.
Okay. So wait.
On the
So
biggest
what?
stage,
all right.
right.
So what you're saying is that LeBron's the second greatest player because he has 4 MVPs, correct?
I just told you that we're arguing about the 2 top players. There's really no bad answer. I just
Okay.
literally said that.
No. It's not about the 2 top. No, it's not. It's not about the 2 top players. We're talking about the greatest players of all time. That includes everybody.
That's what I said, the 2 top players.
So after,
That's
so
what I'm
no,
talking about.
that's not everybody.
That's not what you
So
said.
That's not.
What did I say then? What did I say?
After LeBron, After LeBron, the next greatest player would be Magic.
No, Jordan.
No, after LeBron. No, the third
Yeah,
greatest player.
After
Who's the third greatest player?
After LeBron, Magic would be the third greatest player of all time since he
Probably
has
Magic or Kareem, one of them.
Kareem only has 2 Finals MVPs.
One of them.
Kareem only has 2 Finals MVPs. Magic has 3. You can't do that. Shaq is in front of
But
Kareem.
Kareem got 6 chips with the 2 MVPs and 6 season MVPs too. So I'm looking at the whole package.
How are you,
man? No, you're not. No, you're not.
Wait,
No, you're not. No, guys, I got this. You're not looking at the whole package. The whole
Yes, I am.
package. No, it's not. Well, okay, so list everything that's in the whole package.
LeBron has the most stats out of everyone. Let's get that out the way. LeBron got
Again,
40K points.
Stuart, answer my fucking question. List
What?
everything that's in your factors. List everything that you're talking about. List everything.
What do you mean list everything?
List everything that you count in your criteria to
Season
determine the
MVPs, finals MVPs, championships, how we led as a teammate, the eye test, the whole nine. That's what I look at. That's what I look at.
Okay, but all that you just
how
said.
a player scores in the fourth quarter when it matters, that's what I look at.
Again, what was Michael Jordan's fourth quarter per game average for his career?
I don't know, but he got the job done.
Let me ask you a question. Did the Dallas
he didn't
Mavericks...
need the most. He didn't need the most to get the job done.
Wait,
that's for sure. He did not need the most to get the job done.
He needed more help than anybody in NBA history to do it. So
I don't remember that either.
You don't, because you don't know. Now,
I don't
let me
know.
ask you this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't know.
I remember him not team hopping. That's what I remember. When the
he did team hop. He went to the Washington Wizards. I know what.
LeBron was team hopping and running from a bunch of 90 players on the Celtics.
Stuart, let me ask you this, Stuart. How many players are in the GOAT conversation that have 5 losing seasons for their career, and a third of their career was losing? How many players that are in the GOAT conversation?
If you don't win a...
Y'all see that shit? This motherfucker's... Look, I got him off. He's still talking. Watch this.
Season, brother.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Just pay attention. Just pay attention. Oh, you finally shut the fuck up. I ask you, again, name the player that has 5 losing seasons in any sport, and they call them the GOAT.
LeBron.
LeBron doesn't have 5 losing seasons.
Well, every season you don't win a championship. That's a losing season.
That's not.
Winning record, losing season.
No.
Winning record,
a winning record.
Another team won the chip.
A losing season means you lost more than you won.
So hold on.
That's the truth.
So you're saying Magic Johnson is over Jordan because he had less losing seasons?
No. You're asking about a season record. That's what you're asking me right now, right? If you don't win the championship,
I told you losing seasons. I said losing seasons. You said if you don't win. All right, you said if you don't win, it's a losing season.
If you lost in the season, that means you didn't win a chip, right?
So Magic has
if you lost in the playoffs.
So Magic has less losing seasons than Jordan, correct?
Yeah, with less chips. Yeah.
Again, we're not talking about the chips don't matter because the players.
Yeah, it does matter.
No, it doesn't.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't. Because players who have more championships, you use other things to say that Jordan's better because of the championships.
Yeah, then you have to look at what they did.
So you can't use Jordan's 6 championships over anybody because we're using things that are Trump championships. Like you're using things that Trump championships.
You're trying to exclude the finals MVP. You're trying to exclude.
No, we're not. We're not giving Jordan extra. We're not giving Jordan extra credit for 6 champions. No, we're not excluding. Again, with everything that Jordan has in his career, he still falls short of LeBron James. So, with everything, we gave Jordan everything he accomplished.
So
with 5 MVPs,
seasons,
with
he
6,
still won more championships than LeBron.
Jordan, again,
with 5 losing seasons, he still has more Finals MVPs than LeBron. That's what you're saying?
Jordan does not have the most championships. Jordan does not have the most championships. You can take MJ. We don't care if you. We don't care what you want. We don't care. We want to know where your logic is at. Again, championships do not make you the better player. Stop using championships because Jordan doesn't have championships. MVPs, Finals MVPs don't make you the better player because you want to put Kareem in front of Magic and Shaq, which he doesn't have more Finals MVPs than. You cannot use something that doesn't work. You have to be consistent. You're contradicting yourself. You don't understand that.
I watched Tony Parker outplay LeBron. I watched Kawhi Leonard outplay LeBron. And I watched Iggy outplay LeBron with less stats. They were doing things that you do not see on a stat sheet.
Okay, so why can't LeBron have outplayed Jason Terry beyond the stats?
Sorry, repeat that.
Why couldn't have LeBron outplayed Terry beyond the stats since there were players who outplayed LeBron with lesser stats?
That's a good question.
Let me tell you this. Because LeBron is the self-proclaimed GOAT. You don't let a sixth man outplay you in anything. Why is a sixth man outscoring you? Why would a sixth man average more points than you? And you're self-proclaimed GOAT.
Stats.
Does that make
Serious,
sense?
whatever your
No.
name is.
Hold on. Does that make sense? If Jordan came out...
You don't tell us to hold the fuck on. You hold the fuck on. Go ahead, Brandon.
All right, whatever your name, serious something. Do you know what game score is in the NBA? Just see if he knows what that is. Do you know what game score is?
The what, sir?
Do you know what game score is in the NBA in a series game score? Do you know what that is?
The game score? What do you mean by that?
Yeah. It's an advanced stats that take your stats, and usually when you have the higher game score, you win the finals MVP. And it's been about 3 occasions where they didn't have the best game score, but they won finals MVP. But every time Michael Jordan won finals MVP, his game score was higher than everybody on his team. Every time LeBron, KD won Finals MVP, the game score was the highest. So do you understand like anything about game score? Have you heard of that advanced stat before?
Nah, I never heard of that advanced stat. No.
Okay, so basically, it take your stats and how you perform in that series. And LeBron James' game score was higher than Jason Terry's game score because he played better than Jason Terry throughout the series. Because it's more about points. There's more than points that plays into how you play. There's rebounds, there's assists, there's steals, there's blocks. So you cannot say Jason Terry outplayed LeBron when he did not. JJ Barea did not outplay LeBron James when he did not.
I watched Jason Terry talk crap before the game and go in the game and do whatever he wanted. I've never seen anybody do that to Jordan.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Because you never watched Jordan. You never watched Michael.
You guys never watched all that nigga's ear and cooked him. Stop
How is 18 points a game killing somebody? How is 18 points a game is killing anybody?
Why is he averaging more than LeBron? Why? How is that possible? Why? Why is a sixth man that plays 13 less minutes than LeBron averaging more points than LeBron? Why is LeBron scoring 8 points?
Because he was the second option on that team, and he was their second highest scorer, while LeBron was the third option on that team. That's why.
LeBron. More Jason Terry shots went in, and LeBron didn't make as many shots to score as many points.
Every single possession. We could go back and watch the video.
Okay.
Just because you have the ball in your possession, who cares about that? That has nothing to do with anything. LeBron averaged more assists than him. He actually generated more points than Jason Terry did.
You're literally defending losing right now. I just don't understand the logic.
You're defending losing because Jordan lost too. Jordan lost too. Okay, wait. Show me. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna show you how you celebrate loss. Show me when LeBron James lost to a team with only one All-Star and no all NBA players and no all defensive players like Jordan did in 1988.
Who lost to what? Who?
Show me the team that LeBron James lost to that only had one All-Star, no all-NBA players, and no all-defensive players on their rosters like Jordan did in 1988.
When LeBron always had all-stars on his team when he was in the finals. What are you talking
about? Listen to my question very closely.
That's not
Name
true.
to me the team that, and that's also
not true. It is true. Ilgauskas was an all-star. Mo Williams was an all-star. So he did lose.
LeBron won a championship in 2016 without an all-star team.
2016.
Let's continue.
Love or Kyrie did not make all-star team that year. So.
And let's continue. I asked you a simple question. We're talking about losing, not winning.
Yeah, 2016 was a great year. Great year.
Name me the team that LeBron James lost to, that Jordan lost to, that had no all-NBA players, No all defensive players on their roster.
I don't
only
know.
One All-Star.
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
So are you
tell me.
excusing Jordan for losing because LeBron's never lost that way? That's worse. That's
You
worse.
never heard me come up here and give excuses for losing. I said,
okay, so Jordan lost. I'm telling you, Jordan lost that way, and LeBron never lost that way. So that doesn't make Jordan better than LeBron.
And I saw LeBron lose in the finals, and I saw Jordan not lose in the finals.
Again,
So we square.
It's not square. No, it's not square.
Yeah, it is square.
No, it's not square
Yeah,
because
it
the team
is
because the team in the finals that you're talking about had all NBA players, had all defensive players on their team. There's not a team LeBron. There's not a team.
What are we talking about right now?
There's not a team.
JJ Barea is not all defense or all NBA either. What are we talking about?
Tyson Chandler was all defense.
Yeah, cool. How about Sean Marion? Was Sean Marion too?
Dirk Nowitzki was all NBA.
What about Sean Marion?
Again, we're not naming those guys. We're talking about all NBA and all defensive players.
I'm just saying though, these guys who are outplaying him on things that you don't see on the stat sheet, they outshine LeBron on the biggest
stage. You haven't proved anybody outplayed. You haven't proved nobody. Bro, I'm done with this guy. I don't have no more conversation because he's not letting me speak.
Saying someone outplayed him without any goddamn factual statements or numbers to back it up does not make it true. How many times did he repeat himself and say, Travis, come home, bro. Come home. He kept on saying the same dumb shit. JJ Barea and Jason Terry outplayed him. How if he averaged more rebounds and assists than him, dummy? How if he averaged more steals and blocks, dummy? This shit is just annoying. Y'all are annoying. Y'all give me a fucking headache. Travis, if you continue to be a Jordan fan, I'm disappointed in you. Did you hear that dumb shit?
Unfortunately, I did.
But why does it give you a headache, brother? Like we understand he's inconsistent. We understand he's not really familiar with NBA history. We understand all this, but like the second he couldn't justify, like the second they kept asking him why is Michael Jordan the GOAT, and he literally said, "I'm not trying to argue that I'm trying him being over LeBron." That should tell you everything.
30. He said Finals MVPs. So they list people who have more Finals MVPs than other people, and he sit here and say, no, it's not the Finals MVPs. He tried to run the championships. They sit here and say he doesn't have the most championships. Then he sat here and said it's everything. So what the fuck is it? Is it Finals MVPs, championships, or everything? He contradicted himself. Why do motherfuckers come up here and contradict themselves the whole entire goddamn time? Travis, come home. I'm tired of you being a Jordan fan. You know better than this, Travis. The shit is getting stupid.
He said that that LeBron's stats don't matter, and then we asked, he said championships, so championships matter. Then he said, well, Jordan has a 30 points per game average, and I was like, what?
That is definitely a stat.
I was like, he said, well, LeBron does have the stats over everybody. He said, but that doesn't count because he doesn't have, he has a losing record in the finals.
Yeah, and Wilt was averaging like 37 points a game in his first like 8 seasons because he was taking almost 35 shots a game. Those things correlate.
Then he said that he had the nerve to say Jordan's finals record is better than Kareem's. I was like, what? When you go to the finals, man, the more like if you have the same amount of championships and you go to the finals more, it shows that you have more importance in trying to attain championships.
That's what Stephen A. Smith said.
Exactly.
Can we get one thing straight, though? Can we just get one thing straight about stats being the results of games? Because he's trying to separate stats and results as if you don't fucking play games and accumulate stats in those games. Like, they don't matter in terms of performance.
Yeah, they don't. Go ahead, Kion. Go ahead, Kion. Kion got something to say. Go ahead, Kion.
He's muted.
He's muted.
He's on mute. He's on mute.
You mute yourself. Hold on. Let me unmute him.
You only come up with the media logics. You repeat everything that the media say in logics. Every media logics, that is what you repeat. You don't have nothing to defend himself. You just have the media logic. Just like most Jordan fans, they don't study the game. They just study what the media said. So what the media says, that's what they repeat. So it's like a repeater. That's all they do. Repeat. They just like a camcorder recording, and you just play it back later. That's all.
That's facts.
And they contradict themselves too, because look, we already did this countless times. We counted everything. That's what he was talking about, everything. And this is what Jordan scored, counting everything. Jordan does not have the greater career than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Wilt Chamberlain. He just doesn't. He just does not. The championships, the rings, all of that is all included in this. The 30 points per game, everything is included in this. He does not have the greatest NBA history record in NBA history. He just doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. He does not have the best record. And you only want to exclude players because you said you didn't see them. Legitimately, he's like, Bill Russell doesn't count because I didn't watch Bill Russell.
I never said that. I never
Yes, you
said
did.
that, bro.
Yes,
I
you
said I
did.
never watched
Yes,
him.
you did.
No.
No,
He
I
said
said
no. He said he
I do
never
not
watched
have a
him.
problem. Hold
Yeah.
on, bro. Hold on, man. I said I did not have a problem with somebody calling Bill Russell the GOAT because he was winning chips when white people wouldn't let him eat in restaurants. That's what I said. Why would I cap? I didn't run. I'm still here listening to you
We
guys.
don't care about other people having
I'm
Bill Russell
listening
as
to
the
you
GOAT.
guys,
We're
and I'm
asking
listening-
you, how
and
is
I'm
Russell
listening to
not
my
your
Jamaican
GOAT?
brother over there too.
No,
Big up
listen.
yourself. But I'm not repeating. I'm not repeating opinions from the media.
Stuart,
I'm not.
Why you keep talking, dude?
Stuart, I'm asking you a simple question. How is Michael Jordan a better winner than Bill Russell?
I never said he was.
So how is Michael Jordan a greater player than him?
How can I call Bill Russell the
He's
GOAT
your
if I
GOAT.
never
He's the
watched
best
him
player.
play?
See, look, you just said, look.
I was told he was a.
Look, he won't say Bill Russell's the GOAT because he never watched him play. That's exactly what he just said. What I said that he said.
I told you.
He just said that. He said that he didn't say that. He literally just said, no, I didn't say that. And he just said that. He just said it. He just said it right here, right now. I asking him, why can't he have Bill Russell as his GOAT? He's telling us because he never watched Bill Russell play.
Right.
I actually want to hear the dude's top five. I want to hear his top five NBA players.
That was going to be my question.
I was about to say, please.
Yeah, what's your top five players?
Hold on.
What's your top five players?
Bro, I already told you I have LeBron at second. You guys are just like trying to
No,
shout
what
over
is
me.
your top five, bro?
What's your top
Jordan,
five players?
LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Russell. That's my top five.
Okay.
How is
Please,
Russell in your top five?
most importantly. But that, yeah, wait a minute. We can't ask a question like that.
You guys can laugh or whatever. That's a solid top five. Whatever you guys.
No. Our simple question is, how did you get that order for those top five players? Simple question.
Listen, man, let me tell you, man. You see,
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
No. I'm talking about like when you say when we use multi-syllable words, it confuses you guys. So we got to keep it simple.
I'm not confusing anyone. I'm telling you my opinion. Your opinion ain't facts either. You guys can say whatever you want. But I put LeBron as number 2 after 2016. That was a great
No. It's not about LeBron. It's not about LeBron. Why is your top five ordered that way? Not about LeBron.
That's my opinion. That's my top 5. Well, I don't just go by numbers.
How did
you guys go by numbers? I go by what they did on the court.
Dude, we're asking you, sir, because that is like you said, that is a unique top 5. What is your thought process? How did you get to formulate that top 5? That's all we're asking.
They're dominant.
That's
They're
it.
dominant.
What did you
hold on, Ishmael. Hold on. Is this dominance? Is there any other categories?
Nah, they're dominant. What they did on the court, eye test. Yeah.
Well, you did.
I put Bill Russell there because he got
no, hold on.
So
what
I
is
gotta put Bill Russell there. He's a winner.
So just dominance.
I never watched him play. So
is dominance your only category? Is dominance your only category?
No,
the eye test clearly.
So
dominance and eye test. Is there any other category besides dominance and eye test?
Not that I could think of. No, I don't know what you're trying to get at.
We can't measure.
When did you start watching basketball? When did you start watching basketball?
1990.
1990. So how do you have Kareem and Magic in there?
Yeah,
you gotta put Kareem in
based off eye test.
Why?
No, how? But you didn't. It's based off eye test.
Yeah,
because I grew up watching them. The hell?
No, you didn't.
How you grew up watching?
So you're telling me they didn't play games? They didn't replay games? That's what you're trying to tell me?
How you end up watching Bill Russell? How you end up watching Bill Russell, bro?
I didn't. I put him there because he got 11.
How old
That's
was
just out
you
of
in
respect.
1990? How old
That's
was you in
just out of
1990?
respect. I gotta put Bill Russell. Simple.
How old was you in 1990?
It's the people that talk.
I was 10.
It's not his fault, bro.
Ball talk. The actual top 5 goes either Jordan or LeBron. Probably LeBron at this point. Kareem, Hakeem, and Duncan. Any other question is wrong.
Brother, I could go back and talk. I've talked to my OGs,
Dominance
and they got
access.
Jerry West in there.
Can I say something? I want to say something. I want to say something.
Shut up,
Go ahead,
Ishmael.
Ishmael. Yeah, Ishmael's been patient. Go ahead, Ishmael.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
I want
Ishmael.
to say something. I just want to get straight to the point. Basically, from everything that you said, you're putting the standard as Jordan. You're not putting a fair critique of everybody's careers and evaluation. Like, a lot of things that you said really holds no relevancy in terms of accomplishments of the greatest players. Because we rank players not by their downfalls. We rank players based on their accomplishments. Everybody has a downfall to a degree. Whether if it's worse than others, that's up to your opinion. But you don't have a real criteria. And so you're just judging based on how you feel at the moment. You have to take your biases out of it, and you have to evaluate based on the totality of their accomplishments, including stats. Okay, you cannot just go based off here this, here that. And you didn't really specify why Jordan is the GOAT. You specify why he could be better than LeBron based on your biases. So that's why a lot of what you're saying is just contradicting information. You don't have a criteria. You don't know why Jordan's the GOAT because you kept on changing why he is the way it is. And a lot of the things that you were saying
sound like a therapist.
Right. A lot of the things that you were saying, that's why the other guy said it's media, because it's the same stuff the media said. They set Jordan as the GOAT with no criteria in place.
None at all.
So it's just to be simple, man. And that's why it sounds crazy.
Ishmael, I'm going to get a tattoo that says that on my arm.
The one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people say they watch Jordan play.
And they didn't.
And then when you find out that in 1990, they was from like Dallas. So they couldn't watch Jordan play, right? Because their local TV channels didn't show Bulls games. So then you ask, well, how did you watch Jordan play in 1990? Besides the few NBC games, you got, 2 or 3 in the season? Because they was basically showing Boston, Lakers, and Detroit games at the time, and they would spit in some Chicago Bulls games here and there. So then the question is, when did you start watching Jordan? Because it became a national TV channel in the mid-'90s. So when did you start watching Jordan? Because if you weren't from Chicago and the Chicagoland area, how many games were you watching at 10? It wasn't no DVR. We didn't control TVs at that age. How was you watching these games? Or did you watch them later, which didn't even show all the games, even if you watched the classic games? They were showing other games as well. So when was you watching these games?
So ball talk. I can't believe I'm about to do this because there's been like a huge. If you're at all familiar with the channel, you know I'm like, I don't know where Craig the hell is right now, but they have my back. But I've been like a Jordan guy. But I mean, at this point, it's just ridiculous. I'm gonna lose out. So Jordan played 1,072 games, right? In that time, that same span of time, if you look at their analytics, LeBron had higher win shares per 48, PER, VORP. We can box plus minus anything you want to measure. Jordan or LeBron was better at basketball during 1,072 games, Jordan's entire career, than LeBron was. The only thing was missing was media-driven awards, like, again, MVPs, again, defense selections, DPOY, which we now know is probably fraudulent. So LeBron, by any and all measurement, was better during that same span than Michael Jordan was from a basketball perspective, whether you're running like team lifting, again, accomplishments, winning with less. Jordan was like the only player in NBA history to have like 3 other all defensive team members on him at the same exact time, and the 6th man and the coach of the year. Missed me with like he had the like less help than LeBron or more help than LeBron. Like, come on. LeBron was actually better at basketball during that same span of time than Michael Jordan was. The only argument you have is literally rings, even though LeBron consistently won more, faced tougher competition by any measurement you want to use, again, net efficiency, SRS, anything you want to use. Like, he was just a better basketball player in the face of that same span of time. Did he go down in those analytics as the time progressed? Of course. But there's no argument you can make other than the ring count at this point that Michael Jordan was a better player.
See, like, I wanted to say
See,
hold on.
See, no, real quick, Ishmael. That's why. Oh, real quick, Ishmael. Just gonna be quick. See, Travis, the street lights are on. The sun is going down. I agree with you, man. Just come home, bro. Just come home, bro. Twin man, you know when those street lights are on, you either you ain't in the house or you better be close to the house. Otherwise, you know what's good for you. Like,
this man said. What's wrong? Why I keep something wrong with my mic? Listen, this man said that playoff wins is a team accomplishment, but somehow Jordan's championship wins was all Jordan. Right. All Michael Jordan.
He did say that.
He kept
He
on
did
switching.
say that. He did say that.
And that's
It's
why
only
so
a
funny.
team accomplishment when it applies to other players, but all the losses apply directly to LeBron.
Yeah, and he wouldn't answer no questions. He kept just spewing stuff. He couldn't. That's what they do. That's why he didn't want the minute, because the minute allows for back and forth dialogue. He wants it to where it's free conversation, so he can butt in whenever he wants and stop you from speaking. That's how they do it. They deflect. Because you'll start saying something, and in the middle of it, they'll say, "Oh, well, LeBron had a super team." So it's like, and we weren't even talking about that because you dropped some knowledge. They're gonna, oh, that's because he had a super team. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, that's how they do it. So when he's trying to say Michael Jordan's 6 Finals MVPs makes him the GOAT, that's fine. So then if we go down the list, the most Finals MVPs should make you the better because it doesn't matter the amount of championships. Because if I tell him Hondo is better than Jordan because he has 8 championships and he's undefeated in the finals, and there were 6 of those finals he couldn't have won Finals MVP in, you're going to say, well, no, Jordan has all these other things. So obviously the more championships does not make you the better player. And if you want to include all things, LeBron James is going to win that argument because you have to include everything. You have to include rebounds. You have to include steals. You have to use blocks. All this stuff you're going to use points per game like he was trying to use. If you want to use MVPs, you got to use all NBAs. You got to use everything. And that's what they don't do. They only use what Michael Jordan is great at. So it was the 30 points per game, which we can't argue. Michael Jordan's number 1 there. The 6 Finals MVP, we can't argue that. And being undefeated in the finals. But if we tell them other people are undefeated in the finals, they're going to bring up the 6 Finals MVPs or the 30 points per game. Then when we tell him, well, Bill Russell should be your GOAT, he says no, because I didn't watch Bill Russell play. Well, in reality, nigga, you didn't watch Michael Jordan play. You only watched the 6 finals. You only watched
play Magic.
He didn't watch none of them. So like that's another thing that I get, because you know what? I get in conversations with Lo. And Lo always loves to bring up what happens when he watched the finals, because the finals are available for all of us to watch from 1991 beyond. So when we talk about somebody like Stockton, or if we talk about somebody like Scottie Pippen, he's going to mention how he watched them play in the finals, and that was enough for him to determine that they were not as great as they were supposed to be. You guys don't watch all of the games. None of us do. Even the people who get paid to watch these games on a day-to-day basis don't watch every NBA game and every play. So the stats tell us more than anything. And he tried to throw the stats out the door. He was like, you guys are going to say LeBron's the GOAT because of stats. And he didn't even let me say, no, it's not because of stats. We told him because LeBron accomplished more and is just a better player. He was like, why? Because of stats? And I said, no, because he just had a better career. He was like, no, because of the stats. And then he started going in about how stats don't matter. But then when he got backed into a corner, it was Jordan's 30 points per game that made him the GOAT.
I would say, I don't give a damn what they say about the stats. The stats absolutely matter. And they say, now, of course, other accomplishments, I just don't give credit to awards voted by the media that much credit. I think it has some validity, but it doesn't have all. Because there's biasness into those votes for a lot of players, and so I don't care. I have my thing is like, yes, I say this is why I say I have to go. It's pretty simple, and I'm basing my criteria on some of these things. I'd say that LeBron James has the most statistical accomplishments, and I believe based on what things have been recorded, I think. And it's because of GJK.
Go James Kingdom. Say it, baby.
I started looking up all these accomplishments LeBron James have, and that's why in the group chat I started posting records and all this accomplishments, because I didn't know this. I really didn't know this. When Brandon said that the possibility of LeBron James having more records than Wilt Chamberlain, I was like, no way. And when I started really looking up based on the things
that was overrated, dude.
No.
Travis, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Whatever you say, it's still
y'all stop me.
The idea that LeBron James has more records than Wilt Chamberlain is amazing. So I started looking it up, and to me, it's a fact. It's a fact. LeBron James.
Why wouldn't he?
Yes.
Wilt was one-dimensional AF.
No, he's close. He's close last time I checked. But I'm gonna double check again, but nah, he ain't
You
passed
need
Kobe Bryant.
you need to check, including playoff records. LeBron has the most playoff
LeBron
records.
got more records
Oh
than
no,
anybody.
that's what majority of his catch up was in the playoffs. That's only because
Yes.
the amount of games available to play at. That's
What
all.
was only
What do you
good
think?
when he was taking like 15 shots a game, dude?
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Well, once
I
again,
understand that.
Travis, you're lying, but that's a common side effect, majority effect. But do your thing, Israel.
Well, let me say this. Let me say I did a list where I didn't
Yeah,
even
LeBron has more records than Will.
Yes, he
It's not.
does.
I don't think it's close.
If you if you include the playoffs, yeah, like I said, because of the total games,
including
games.
playoffs.
Gentlemen, we're gonna get up out of here real shortly. So let's let Curry the GOAT show up here. So Curry the GOAT, you hear the conversation. You see. Let's see what you're about. Are you somebody that's familiar with our channel, or are you new to the channel?
Smack Death, family.
Oh, I had a feeling. I had a feeling it was Matt.
Hey Johnny, come on, bro. Who else you know would say that?
I know. I had a feeling it was him. But listen, we got fans all over the world, as y'all can see. Y'all know that. So I just making sure. I just got to make sure. What up, Mac Def? Thank you for joining us, bro. What's good, man? What you got on today's topic, sir?
It's good that Bronny joined the Lakers, and I think it should be celebrated. I can't wait to see a alley oop to LeBron to Bronny, Bron to Bronny. Like it should be celebrated. I don't understand the criticism. This is great. This should be great for the NBA, great for his legacy, great for his family, and it should be celebrated. No criticism. But yeah, we wanted to talk about this because y'all had him on the GOAT debate as far as criteria and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna give my top 5, and then I'll talk about a little bit of my criteria. But I understand we about to go. So my top 5 in order: Curry 1, Jordan 2, Kobe 3, LeBron 4, and I go back and forth between Kareem and Magic, but I'll give it to Kareem. Number 5.
That's honestly the best.
Here's the magic question. Why that order, McDev? What's your criteria that led you to get that order?
I heard this already. I heard this before. It's
but Ishmael, a lot of people else don't know.
Let's let him hear. Go ahead. Let him talk.
So championships carry the most weight for me. Then you go to peak, playoff performance, impact, and then you go to the stats and accolades.
So Jordan's the GOAT. Got it.
No, Travis, you just heard this man. Curry's the GOAT. You just heard the criteria.
Sorry, Curry's the GOAT. You're talking about peak and playoff performance. Jordan's the best on those 2 categories.
But Travis, did you hear the other criteria though?
He has more championships than Curry too. He has a better peak than Curry, and I think that Jordan will be the GOAT based on this criteria.
Let him explain why.
So
Curry
again,
has
everything embodies a GOAT criteria. Who you played with, competition matters because Jason Tatum and the Celtics team got a lot of criticism for the competition that they played. We hear criticism as far as, oh, this guy had a super team. So all that embodies it. When it comes to Jordan, let's just say Jordan Curry. We'll get to LeBron. So when it comes to Jordan Curry, obviously Jordan played with better teammates than and had better teams than Steph Curry. These are just facts.
Whoa!
So let this man finish, Travis.
So again, Curry won championships with Klay Thompson as his second best player and with Andrew Wiggins as his second best player. Scottie Pippen debatably is a top 25 to 30 player all time. Debatably. He's whoever has him out of the top 30. I question your basketball knowledge as far as who Scottie Pippen was and what he contributed and what he accomplished. So when we talk about teammates, when we talk about teams, Steph Curry did a lot more with less than a lot of people in the top 10. Steph Curry has never been swept. Hold on. Steph Curry has never been swept or lost in 5 games in the playoffs. Name me somebody else in the top 10 that's never been swept or lost in 5 games. I'll wait.
That's a good point. Keep going back there.
So again, when we talk about teammates and who you played with, it matters because everybody wants to say, well, Curry never would have beat LeBron without KD, but we don't make the same assumption with Jordan playing with Scottie Pippen, Shaq and Kobe, Kareem and Magic, and Bill Russell with his 8 Hall of Famers, and LeBron James with his 12 to 13 Hall of Famers. So everything embodies a GOAT conversation. And if you're doing it if you're winning championships, changing the game, impacting teammates, and you're doing it with less talent on your team, beating greater competition, to me, that embodies a great player.
Hey, Johnny, take your hand off your face, man. Show respect to the people. Look at that man in his house.
Most down. Let me ask you a question. So you're saying that Curry beat teams better than him. What teams did he beat that was better than his team?
Then who?
Then the Golden State. You said that he beat teams that was better than his. Which teams were that?
Out of who? Jordan or LeBron?
Steph Curry. Which team did Steph Curry beat that was favorite over him?
I don't think he beat no team that was
It
favored
was
over him.
the Celtics. It was the Celtics in 22.
I would say the Celtics, but I don't think the Celtics was favored.
I think the Celtics was favored in 22. So y'all can double check.
Yeah, I can see that. They had more. They were better. They had more talent on their team. If Vegas had them,
I know for a fact.
Yeah, if Vegas had them favored, I feel you. Vegas had them favored, but I always look at the experience. I had Golden State, but yeah, Vegas had them favored.
Yeah.
Celtics were a more talented team than Golden State. It's just that Curry was the best player on the court. That is a major feather in his cap, so to speak. So yeah, we can say we can go with the Celtics.
Oh, okay. So I have another question. Even though Steph Curry beat LeBron more times in the playoffs, does it matter that LeBron James outperformed him individually, or does it only matter if it's a team thing that he won the series?
LeBron James' performance, you can say, no matter if you're a LeBron or Curry or fan, you can say, well, he proved that he was the best player on the court, or you can say he proved that it was, he's 1A as far as his error. My thing with it is this because championships matter, and I look at the end result. When Jordan scored 63. That's great. I looked at the game. Bird had 33 or 35. They swept them. So the 63 wasn't impactful. When I look at LeBron James' performance versus Golden State and Steph Curry, and I look at those two individual players, I'm looking at LeBron James for that entire 4 series in the finals versus the Warriors. The man averaged 33 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. Which is GOAT tier, God level, everything that you can say. But and I think we all agree. But when I look at it, I'm like, the man averaged 33, 11, and 9, and lost. And me watching those games, if he didn't perform at that level, he wasn't going to win a game. That to me says all the impact I need with Steph Curry, because Steph Curry as an offensive player, I'm not going to talk about his defense, obviously, but as an offensive player, he changed the game. And you've seen Amon Shepard even talk about, as far as we knew this was going to shape the rest of the NBA going forward in the future. We felt it. Like, we either going to play our style of play, the game that I love, or we gonna be shooting this bullshit like Steph Curry and Clay. So it was a contrast of changing the game, of changing the guard, in which individual was going to ultimately outperform and duel the others. And as great as LeBron James was, he had to play like that. If he played anywhere below, he wouldn't have won a game. So I look at that stat and I look at that performance, which is one of the greatest performances of all time. And then we go to his rival, which is Michael Jordan, who averaged 33 for his entire career in the playoffs, 33 in the finals. And I'm looking at those two performances. And if we put those two performances, LeBron versus the Warriors, which I gave you the stat line, and Michael Jordan's performance, which people feel he's the greatest playoff performer. Those are the two heights all time. Curry dominated.
I'm still not understanding how you say
Let me. I'm landing the plane.
You about to land it right here, Billy. You about to land it right there.
I'm landing the plane now.
Okay, go ahead.
So if we look at LeBron James' performance, those 4 series, and we look at Michael Jordan's performance in the playoffs, those are the two greatest playoff performances of all time, based on the numbers and what they did. Steph Curry dominated those series. I'm going to take that and look at what Michael Jordan did, and I'm going to say I don't think Jordan is going to beat the 2017 Warriors, because I just saw a player who performed just as great, if not better, for 4 different playoff series. And if he didn't perform at that level, he wouldn't have won a game. So that's what I'm taking Steph Curry's impact against LeBron in the Cavs.
Too much.
Okay. Explain why Curry was never Finals MVP before we just let someone else talk. Explain why Curry was never the best player in any series versus LeBron and on his team. Explain that.
So the finals MVP first. So we all know he should have won in 2015. He was the most impactful player. And if you watch the series, the Cavs made him a facilitator and made him get his other teammates involved, but he still averaged 26 and 6 assists. And he was
he wasn't the most impactful because he didn't win Finals MVP. Okay, so explain the other series why he didn't win Finals MVP.
So, Brandon, do you believe that that Steph Curry should have won the Finals MVP in 2015?
No,
he could have maybe got it, but the reason that he didn't get it because Andre Iguodala changed the series around. Steph Curry did not.
Okay, so earlier, it's cool.
Let's keep going on.
I'm gonna end the Finals MVP. I'll answer the other question.
No,
I'll answer the other question.
Mac, leave it alone. Mac, leave it alone. Let's leave it alone right now, Mac. You've talked enough. I've been patient. Listen, my friend. You said peak competition.
Players you play with.
Players you play with. Teammates, championship, and all the accolades. Impact. During that same span that you're giving credit Curry for all of that, LeBron James had the better peak. He had the better winning, the less teammates, the tougher competition. He had all of that over everybody. So if you're going to put Curry as the GOAT in front of all these other people, you need to put LeBron in front of Curry. Then you can have Curry. It could be LeBron, Curry, Mike, and the rest of them. Because by your criteria, LeBron is better than Curry. Legitimately. By your criteria. Way better than Curry. There's no way you can make Curry better than LeBron. At all. By your criteria. The things that you stated. LeBron's never played with Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron's never played with 2 20-point per game scorers on the same team. LeBron's never played with 2 other All-NBA players on the roster. LeBron's never played with 2 all defensive players on the roster. Like all these things Curry had that during that span. Curry never faced a team with 4 All-Stars.
Kevin Durant. Shit.
Yeah, he never played a team with 4 All-Stars. Against a team with 4 All-Stars. He never played against a team with 3 All-NBA players. He didn't do none of these things that LeBron James had to go through to win championships and do all that. He didn't have a better peak. Because during LeBron's peak, that whole span, LeBron was better than Stephen Curry.
Curry's had the most help in NBA history next to, like, who? Kobe?
No, man. Travis, stop that. Magic.
No one had more help than Michael Jordan.
What?
Stop it.
Yeah, more help than Magic.
Let me tell you why. Yeah, because Magic had to face teams like the Sixers. The teams like the most help. Wait, he didn't have.
We're talking about help, y'all, not competition.
Yeah, he had but the help is predicated on competition.
No, we're talking about helping, Johnny.
Yes,
Come on,
yeah, no,
bro.
no.
Stop that.
Yes,
man.
yes, because the
Help is
help.
definitely predicated on
How much help? Wait,
No, it's, how
Well,
did KD
it
get there?
adds context. Let a Johnny add the context.
All right,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Johnny.
Listen, again, like I keep trying to explain to y'all, your help is predicated on your competition. You can't say somebody has help when the team that they're playing against is still better than them. You don't have help. Your help is predicated on who you're playing against. So Jordan has no help in 87 and 88 because he's facing the Celtics. The comp is what tells you have no help. So Magic, for him to win a championship, he has to get past Dr. J, Maurice Cheeks, Billy Cunningham, all these great players that are on the 76ers and on the Celtics. For Jordan to win a championship, he doesn't have to go through nobody in the East, nor does he have to go through anybody in the West to beat. He's just the better comp.
What?
Yes.
No. Hey, Johnny, we not be disingenuous like that. Especially when we're doing competition relative to help. That competition in that, especially, hold on, man. Jordan, this got to be understood. That competition in the West in the 80s compared to the Lakers, there was no competition.
Literally, I get that.
Only 8 years. Hold on. 8 out of the 10 years out of the 80s, the Lakers in the finals. What competition in the West?
Yes, I said the West, there's no comp, but the comp is also in the finals because we're talking about winning. The results are about winning. Yeah, Magic would have way much more championships if he didn't have to face the Celtics and the Sixers. You can't say that with Jordan. Jordan doesn't have more championships because Jordan didn't have more help. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's the idea. Jordan had the most help because he had somebody alongside him versus teams that didn't have that. Majority of the teams the Bulls faced throughout the 90s to win did not have two premier players to help them get to that point. And
we just disagree.
No, that's true. We can go down the line. I've done this before. We can go down the line. Jordan never won a championship without an all-defensive teammate.
Magic didn't win a championship without an all-star.
Magic
we're not talking about
all-star. Without a top 5 all-time player.
Like you know how many players Magic had multiple MVPs on his team at one point.
Yeah, I know. And Magic Johnson also faced teams that had 2 All-NBA players and 2 All-Defensive players. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Magic Johnson faced a team that had 2 All-NBA players and 3 All-Defensive players on the same roster. Jordan never faced that.
Even with
Kareem, Jamal Wilkes, Norm Nixon, he still had to go up against Maurice Cheeks, Dr. J, Antonio, Tony, Moses Malone, Billy Cunningham, all of these guys. I mean, Bobby Jones. Like, all of these guys are on this. That's the thing. He still has to face.
Plumbers?
No, but also,
that's the point.
If I use that logic, Johnny, that means I'll have to say, if I just go by accolades and whatnot for that year, I'm going to have to say the competition in 2017 Warriors face was actually legit competition. And I'm not going to say that. Well, fair competition. More fair competition because
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Because of the help. You can't call that competition when you have so much exactly. When you have so much help like the Warriors had, you have no competition. So your help predicates. Your help
they
predicates.
Beat the team in the finals with 3 All-Stars.
So your help predicates your competition. That's why Jordan had the most help.
No, I disagree.
Because he had no comp. He had no comp.
I get what you're saying. If your team is so great, how can anybody be comp to it?
Exactly. I get
what you're saying. But
that means you have help. That means you have help.
But to Sturdy's point, nobody's gonna sit here and say LeBron James wasn't comp in the Cavs.
You can't call a team comp because they have one player. That's not comp.
I'll ask you this question. I'll just ask you this question. I think the 2017 Warriors is the greatest team of all time. Are we going to say that the 2017 Cavaliers was not competition?
Not compared to the 2017 Warriors. No, they were not.
Why not? They had 3 All-Stars. Why not?
No.
They did not have 3 All-Stars 2017?
What 3 All-Stars?
Not compared. They're not compared.
Kevin Love and Kyrie didn't make All-Star team 2017? Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Kevin Love made an All-Star team in 2017?
In 2017.
They did
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
But making
That's
an All-Star
new.
doesn't make you better than a team that have 2 All-NBA players.
Oh, now we can't count accolades when it comes to teammates. But
No,
we,
you know
hey,
what?
Johnny,
Wait, Sturdy. We have
Sturdy.
Sturdy. We have never put All-Star selections over anything. Never. All-Star selections means you were good for half a season. All-NBA means you were the best player for an entire season.
Okay.
Wait.
So Curry has won
Mac.
multiple championships like that, sir.
And LeBron's won less with less. Curry's never won a championship without All-NBA help. He's never won a championship without that. Or
Sir,
never.
Wait, who's on All-NBA team? Wait, who's on All-NBA team in 2022? In 2022.
Draymond Green was All-Defensive team.
Oh, okay. I know it's a difference.
In 2022,
all defensive team, all NBA.
Yeah, I said all NBA and all
Andrew
Wiggins
was Andrew Wiggins was
Wait. I said all NBA and all defensive team. LeBron has won a championship without either or.
Oh, yeah. To me, Johnny.
In the same span that Curry was in. LeBron beat a 73 win team. Curry's never beat a 70 win team. So that's what I'm saying. All these things, the competition, the peak, all this stuff makes the. Wait. Let's go. Mac Miller's actually been patient, y'all. We have to let Mac Miller get in here. He's been very patient.
One more thing for most Steph. There's no way you could say Steph Curry's better than LeBron when they're on the court and LeBron always outperform him. All right, next. We can go to the next person.
Let's go. Hey,
That's
Mac, first of all, we all know Mac Def here. We all know Mac Def.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous to say.
Shout out to you, Mac Def. You stood 10 toes down. You do what we do best here at GOAT James Kingdom. So we're not gonna hate you on that. But you are a little bit too close to the Zesty Jeffries today with that Curry stuff. But let's let Mac Miller talk. Mac Miller, thank you for joining us. This is your first time showing up on GOAT James Kingdom, sir. So welcome to the platform. What do you got for us?
What up? This is my second time, but
okay, my bad.
The goddamn subject changed like 3 times. I don't know where the fuck I want to go. What the fuck?
Okay, well the show is really about Bronny James, so I don't know if you wanted to talk about that. Then the second thing,
top 5. It was the top 5. So.
Top 5 greatest players.
No, that wasn't a conversation. But
it was a conversation. Y'all kept.
Wait, it was a top 5
conversation about it, but that's not the topic. We asked about the other top 5.
Oh, okay. So since you want to give us your top 5, go ahead, Mac Miller. Give us your top 5.
I was just gonna say top 5 varies on who you want to say top 5 is and who you're picking top 5 on the court. That's just 2 totally different conversations. You can talk about the accolades, but when you look at the actual talent, that's 2 goddamn different things. So it's all subjective at the same time. But ain't no way in hell nobody gonna say Steph is better than LeBron. Ain't nobody in hell gonna say goddamn that 2017 Warriors wasn't cheating. As soon as Kevin Durant fucking signed, the whole motherfucking world said they was gonna win.
What I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm, bro. The team was put together. Nobody can beat them, bro. It was just nobody can beat them.
Correct.
So you saying the help doesn't matter when the help is all that really fucking matters.
Supreme help, the greatest help of all time.
So and again, let's just call them the KD cheat. Let's just call them they cheated. What I'm simply saying is that we all expected that to happen because how great the Warriors was without him. Now he won before him, he's won with him, and he won after KD. So the man is gonna play 17 seasons, and we harping on 3 years where he was great.
No, so back to Curry.
Wait, no, Mac.
Putting above LeBron, though. Those
Mac,
titles you're putting above LeBron.
Exactly. Don't be disingenuous because if Curry only has 2 championships, which is in 2015 and 2022, you don't have an argument to make him the GOAT.
Yeah.
No. My point is this. First of all, LeBron's played with more talent than Steph Curry. That goes without saying.
False. That's false.
Never playing better than KD.
If you want to go by quantity, yes.
So we got
Why? Because of Kyrie and KD? I mean, because of Kyrie and Dwayne Wade? Those two?
Only because LeBron played longer, so technically he has played with more All-Stars.
The man's
not
played
wrong,
with
players.
the Curry's is gonna play 17 seasons, and we harping on one player for 3 years.
Hold on, Mac Def. Hold on.
Those are the reason he won 2
Pause.
titles.
And also, but hold on, but we also got to be honest.
Let's go ahead, Travis. Let's go ahead and let Travis get in.
So,
Let's get
Mac
Travis
Def,
in.
I have
Go
Curry
ahead.
as the top 10. I have Curry as the top 10 player of all time, and he's number 9 for me because he fundamentally changed the game of basketball. There's no denying that. But also, there's actually no, from an objective standpoint, there's no putting him over LeBron James better all time because LeBron James' resume entirely clears his. LeBron James was a top 3 two-way player of all time. Curry could never achieve that. I'm not taking anything away from Curry offensively because, again, he's obviously the most efficient player of all time, arguably. But you can't make the case that he's better than LeBron from a basketball perspective.
He ain't no top 3.
And Curry's also had the most help in NBA history. Who else has played with the 2 best shooters of all time besides himself? Steph Curry. He played with the greatest scorer of all time in Kevin Durant, in my opinion. Okay, so he's had the most help from a roster
greatest
perspective.
scorer.
He
Yes.
said from his
He
opinion.
thinks Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer.
No, hold on, time. I just want to raise my. I want to raise my hand again.
Uh-huh.
You're saying that Kevin Durant is a better scorer than Michael Jordan?
He said it's
Yes.
because
From a three-way perspective, 100%.
bro.
I can't believe y'all let him make this
No.
claim, but
Let's
y'all
stop
just
this. Let's stop this. Mac. There is nothing that says Michael Jordan's the greatest scorer of all time. There's nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, you got a couple of things. John.
What? Points per game? Points per game?
Yes, stop saying point per game for that doesn't matter, man. It does matter.
So what about Wilt then?
Okay.
Yeah, Wilt is in that conversation because of point per game.
You know why? Oh, wait, Mac. Sturdy, you know why it don't matter? Because those same people who are going to tell us Jordan is the greatest scorer of all time because of 30 points per game will tell us Kobe Bryant's a top 5 scorer of all time. So that means it don't.
You got to talk to them niggas separately. I'm just saying.
Mac, I guarantee you, Mac Depp has Kobe as a top 5 scorer.
Absolutely. And he's going to tell us a top 3 player. Like, of course, he got a top 5 player.
So there's nothing logically that makes somebody a top scorer by point per game average. Because none of them got Wilt Chamberlain as a top 5 scorer of all time.
No, Mac Depp does.
Mac Depp, you got Wilt Chamberlain your top 5 scorer of all time?
Yeah, he's top 3. There's 3 to me. There's 3 GOATs scores, and then there's everybody else. Jordan, Kobe, and Chamberlain.
That don't work. All right, listen. We done with that. Listen, we're gonna recognize some new GOAT James Kingdom members. Shout out to Dante Reeves. Thank you for joining the GOAT James Kingdom platform. We appreciate you. Reach out to us at goatjameskingdom@gmail.com. That's how you get in touch with us for your membership and all your perks, and we can get in touch with you and get your information. Also, we have another member here. Thank you for joining us as well. That is Darnell Heitch. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you for joining the GOAT James Kingdom membership. Reach out to us again. GoatJamesKingdom@gmail.com, and we'll take care of you as a GOAT James Kingdom member. We appreciate you guys so much, and we're hoping to see you guys on Friday night, because this Friday night, we told y'all we're doing the special Friday night, my top 50 greatest players, and I'm going to show Mac Deff and them how Stephen Curry's not even a top 5 player, let alone, a top 20 player, let alone a top 5 player. Like, that's not even going to
Name LeBron James' top 5 teammates.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. That's Wade, Bosch, Kyrie, AD, and
why is AD below this?
You know I don't fuck with AD.
Zydrunas or Gauskas, because they say he's an all-star.
Bronny James.
Johnny, stop trolling.
All right, so I would say Kevin Love. So that top 5 that you named with the names that you named and what they did, that's better than Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, and Andrew Wiggins.
Tell me what Wade. Tell me what Kyrie.
I mean, they didn't play all on the same team.
Tell me what Kyrie.
No, we're just talking about teammates. We're talking about teammates.
Yeah, and all the guys you mentioned was on the same team at the same time. All the guys you mentioned for LeBron were not on the same team at the same time.
Sir, hold on. Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
Mac,
can't do that shit, bro.
Yeah, Mac.
I think y'all
Basically,
combining
Mac. No. What Mac Dev is trying to say is LeBron James had more help while naming all of LeBron James' teammates throughout his career, while using Stephen Curry's teammates that they all play together at the same time. By his own breakdown, he's saying Stephen Curry had more help because all those players were with Stephen Curry at the same time. Yes, if LeBron played with Wade, Bosh, Kyrie, and Love, and AD at the same time, that's obvious he had way better help, but he didn't. He played with
Who had more talent on their team, the 2017 Warriors or the 2013 Miami Heat?
Talent based on what?
Fucking Warriors.
Talent based on what? Talent's a very vague statement, sir. What do you mean by talent?
Okay, so hold on. Let's just put Kevin Durant at the top. Let's just put Kevin Durant at the top. Even though I think Dwayne Wade's better, that's a whole nother subject. Let's just put Kevin Durant at the top. Now,
hold on, I got you right here. No, I got you right here. So you're gonna put on one side LeBron and Wade, and you're gonna compare them with KD and Curry, right? Klay Thompson is a better scorer than anybody else that you're gonna put on LeBron's side.
2011, Dwayne Wade, and the 2011 to 2014 Dwayne Wade and LeBron James is not a better duo than the 2017 and the 2018-19 Curry.
I was talking about the 13
KD team.
Nobody, that's not what I'm saying.
You can make an argument. You can make an argument that 2020 duo of AD and LeBron is better than Curry and KD. Definitely,
that is not the point because
why not? Hey, John, you gotta take your bodies out of AD.
Listen. What did Anthony Davis do in 2020 that made him better than Kevin Durant or Stephen Curry in either 2017, 2018, or 2019? What did he do?
Well, for those like accolades, he was on All Big First Team, was All Big Defensive Team. He was in the top 5 MVP as well as with LeBron. That's from an accolade perspective. You want to go from an impact perspective? Those guys as a duo was impacting the game on both sides of the ball at a high level. That, in comparison to contrast to KD and Curry, both guys also give you 20 and 10. Where LeBron give you 20 and 10 assists, AD give you 20 and 10 rebounds. And also, most importantly, from a team construction dynamic, that team was literally built off of production of their backs. I witnessed games in the playoffs where Steph Curry can fall off and the team still win. I cannot witness games, and especially in the Lakers' path to their success, when either AD or LeBron fell off, one of those guys fell off, they not win that game.
Thank you.
So, yeah,
thank you, Sturdy.
That they could be better. Duo.
No, listen. So, the argument you presented was why AD was a better duo. LeBron's duo was better than the Warriors duo. But you just explained why the Warriors were just a better overall team. So that means Stephen Curry had a little bit more help than LeBron did. Now, you want to go through all of that. Because, yes, Anthony Davis defensively, you're right. His defense, because he made the all-defensive first team, I guess you want to say that makes him better than Stephen Curry or Kevin Durant because they didn't make the all-defensive team.
I didn't say that, John.
Sure, it's better than Steph.
Hey, John, I didn't say that.
Okay, so
I didn't say what you just said.
Okay, no. So why is Anthony Davis better than either Stephen Curry or Durant? In one,
that's not.
One of
but
those
hey, Johnny, for me, when I quantify duos, I'll just take it for 2 individual pieces. I also take on how that team, how those duos play together, how they mesh together. And most importantly, they impact on their team. So that's not the same thing. For example, Twin Man. Well, hold on, Twin Man. For example, when people say Jamal Murray and Joker is considered arguably the best duo in the league, it's not because of Jamal Murray as an individual player. It's how well he plays with Joker, how their games complement one another. That's part of the criteria. So what I'm saying is their game, they have an argument to be a better duo. I'm not going to say individually he's better than either one of those players. That's not what determines who's the better duo.
But Sturdy, in your own explanation, you sat here and said Curry or Durant could fall off and the team could still win. They couldn't do that in LA.
No,
that's what I just said.
Those two players.
One standard right there. You're saying that Kevin Durant.
He's not talking about the team.
No.
He's not talking about the team. He's just trying to say that Anthony Davis. There's an argument that Anthony Davis and LeBron is a better duo than Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry.
Can I get a last take? Can I get a possible last take? Let me get this last take.
Let's start with you. We're gonna get our last take. So we get up out of here. Go ahead and get your last take. Let's start with you.
I don't see all this. The comp and this. I don't care if LeBron James had the Western All-Stars on his team or whoever, and they won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't care. Even if that was true, I don't care.
That's what
I don't
Curry
care
did.
if
That's the
I
problem.
don't care if Curry had the Western All Stars
That's
on his
what
team and
Curry
won the
did.
championship.
And which he did.
My point is, it's okay to have the best
Fact.
players on your team and win the championship. It doesn't matter. You play who you in
That's a
front of.
fact, Ishmael.
And so this is why I say I go based off the accomplishments. I do believe LeBron James has the most records in NBA history. I checked it. I checked everything. I use StatMoose. I will use Wikipedia. I use Basketball Reference. I evaluated LeBron James' most consecutive 20 points per game seasons, and also the most 25 points per game seasons, and the most consecutive, the most seasons, all that stuff. You got to evaluate everything, including playoffs, and including he has the second most regular season records and the most postseason records, and in that included, he has the most records. This is why I think LeBron James is the GOAT. He has the most statistical achievements of all time and the most records. I don't got to do all this, oh, he played this and all this context and all this BS stuff. I don't got to do all that stuff. I just go based on what he's done.
You need context,
Context
Ishmael.
matters. Context
You need
matters.
context.
Bro, not even top five.
Come on, guys. Let's move on so we get out of here.
I don't need that. Unless
Okay.
your stats are fake, like Michael Jordan, it's fabricated stats, then okay, we got context. But other than that,
That's fucked up.
it's evaluated on your. It's evaluated.
That's fucked up.
It's evaluated on your productivity, and anything else don't matter to me unless you got 10 MVPs or something like that.
Which I
Everything
do.
else don't matter. Okay.
Wait. Before we go, think about this, y'all. So if LeBron was 22-11, would that mean he could be the GOAT?
Yes.
What you mean 22 and 11?
Because he just said
That's my
LeBron in his finals record is 22-33. But if it was 22-11, could he be?
Are you saying if LeBron has 11 rings, nigga? Like, yes, nigga. What?
No, not 11 rings. No, just his record, his finals record. He still has 4 championships, but he just didn't lose 20 finals games.
Hurry up! I need to go roast Gilbert Arenas. Let's hurry this up.
Because that's the point.
Come on. That's
all right, so John, give me your last words. Let's get about it. John, what's your last words, brother?
It's Sunday. He don't come on Sundays, do he?
Oh, he's on there right now.
All right,
John,
cool,
go ahead.
cool.
Go ahead.
Spouting bullshit.
Yo, man, I gotta talk to you after the show.
I'm gonna watch Summer League. I want to watch Bronny James play, and I can't wait to see his improvement from Summer League to later on in the season, because what he's playing in Summer League ain't gonna be what he's gonna be like in the middle of the season. So I can't wait to see his improvements in this game.
That's facts. All right, Travis, any last words?
Very quickly, at least Malachi had the gumption to come up here. Obi, you've been spamming the same drivel in the comments, but we all know you're never gonna click the link. We all know that, I'm gonna get just absolutely flame in a rotisserie your ass if you come up here with that weak Kobe LeBron argument. That's all you have. You will never come up here and get flamed in real time. You're just gonna spam, and you're just gonna continue to be called out and never respond. So do what you do best and stay safe.
All right, Twin Man, last words. Make it quick, brother, please.
MacDef, you're high. You have Kobe in the top 10, so you're drunk and high. I don't understand I don't understand how, even with your criteria, if you're talking peak or anything like that, how Curry's better than LeBron. Mm-hmm. It seems like Jordan fans' brains melt when they come up here and they glitch and they start saying shit, and when they start getting cornered, they try to move it, and then they just sound even more dumb. I can't take it no more. I have a headache, and my last thing I'm gonna say is, Travis, come on home, bro. It's okay.
I'm coming home.
It's okay.
Coming home.
This is
Obi-Wan Kenobi has been dropping this damn comment the whole show as if the link has not been available the whole entire.
I've been on there 15 times.
I respect the hustle, Obi.
Sturdy last words, please, brother.
Most importantly, how could I possibly forget? John Stockton is definitely on top 5 point guard. It's proven. It's literally factual that when the storekeeper said we juice some of his stats, especially for assists, the coveted assists, at home. But we can get to that another topic. Bronny James is not the poster child of nepotism. Nepotism. This is a nepotism league. It happens on all levels, from players, coaches, GMs, agents. He is not the first. I guarantee he's not going to be the last example of it either. So, nevertheless, history was made. Take it or leave it. Period.
Facts. All right, Ishmael, you got your last word. Is that Mac? Get your New World.
Yeah.
Who's that?
New World.
New
Hey,
World,
what's up, bro? Salute.
get your last word in, brother, please.
Yeah. Salute to everybody on the panel. This was great. I loved watching every minute of it. Jordan fans continue to expose just how stupid that fan base is because it seems like all logic goes over their head when you start talking about 6-0 and 6-0 is not what makes Michael Jordan the GOAT and all this other stuff. So it was a clown show. I was glad to see it. Shout out to Twin Man for always holding it down. Shout out to GJK. But yeah, I'll see y'all on Friday.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you.
So let me go ahead and get the last word in for Mac Def. So he was talking about LeBron and
No,
Curry. LeBron
I got my last word. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So you only want to relate it to the playoffs versus them. So in the playoffs, LeBron has more points, fewer turnovers, more blocks, more steals, more assists, more rebounds, more defensive rebounds, more offensive rebounds, shoots a higher percentage. Curry has 3-point percentage and free throw percentage, of course. And then when we go to advanced stats, LeBron has a higher PER, has a higher value of replacement, box plus or minus, offensive block plus or minus, defense. It's everything. LeBron has everything over Curry head to head. It's not even close. The only thing Curry has is 3-point percentage and free throw percentage. So let's just end that ridiculous debate you were trying to have about Curry being over LeBron James.
Can I get my last take before we go?
Yeah, go ahead. You get your last take. Go ahead, brother, please.
So first of all, shout out to Bronny James, the Lakers organization, and the LeBron James family. It should be celebrated. This is a great moment for the basketball community. We should be talking positively about this, and shout out to them. Also, last but not least, with the Curry thing, amongst the criteria that I had, the three things that he kind of has over everybody that we all agree on that doesn't have to do with stats is that he's the greatest shooter of all time. He changed the game, and he won a unanimous MVP. And every GOAT that I have in every sport changed the game. Steph Curry in basketball, Lawrence Taylor in football, Babe Ruth in baseball, Wayne Gretzky in hockey. My GOATs changed the game, and that's what I go with. One love.
You said Willie Mays. You said Willie Mays wrong.
You said. Well, anyways, I get the last word. Mac Miller. Yeah, Mac Miller, we did not get rid of you somehow. You got off, sir. You had some connections. We don't just kick people off the show like that. You actually was very respectful and patient. So next week, you're more than welcome to come back on. We want to thank everybody here on the panel as usual. Thank you, Twin Man. Thank you, Ace 30. Thank you, New World. Thank you, Mac Def. You always make the show great. Shout out to Kion. Shout out to Malachi. Shout out to who else? Mac Miller. Shout out to all you guys who showed up today on the panel as usual. As we always tell you, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. We do go live every Sunday, noon Eastern time, so we'll be back again next Sunday to talk about the GOAT conversation. I go live every Friday night if you want to have the one-on-one with me. It's Friday Night Exposure. Actually, this Friday Night Exposure, like I told y'all, is a special 50th episode. I will be giving my top 50 greatest players. It is a members-only show. If you want to participate in the contest to see what my top 10 will be, you can go ahead and join the contest, but you got to be a member of the channel to do so. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. It doesn't cost much to support what Brandon and I do here in GOAT James Kingdom. By being a member of the channel, you do have different perks and different things that are available to you. So just check out the different perks. For those that are members, I can't wait to see you this Sunday. But ladies and gentlemen, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. It's been a great show. LeBron James is the GOAT because now he has his son playing with him because he wanted that to happen. He made it happen. He does it. He's been doing it since day one. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is GOAT James Kingdom. We'll see y'all next Sunday. Peace and blessings.
If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.